All right, I think we are live. Raghav, we are live.
We're live. Let's go.
I love this. I'm very excited. Hold on one second. I'm just going to do one little thing, Raghav. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. We've been hyping this up. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to do one other thing, Raghav. Raghav, hold on one second, brother. Where is that URL that you gave me? Right here. The forms are up.
Yep.
Dustin, let's put the form up. There we go with that Gary Vee book. Perfect. That's good. One thing I wanted to do was go into Discord. Okay, let's do that. And this. And it's just VeeFriends. It is. One second. All right, boom. I believe we are now very ready to rock. Okay. Raghav, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Yeah.
And Dustin, I'm sorry, before that, Dustin, please put up the form. Everybody who's on, let me kick this off before I go. Oh, you got a haircut. You decided to look good for this.
I know.
I see it. I see you flex it.
I got the fade.
I see the fucking fade. Everybody on Instagram, what's good? Everybody on all the live channels, what's good? Very special day here right now. If you go to GaryVee.com/book, I'm here to announce my new book and a very special offer. I am going live with this book on November 16th. And if you go to GaryVee.com/book, you will see that there's a form there. Is that right, Raghav?
Yep, that's right.
Because I haven't even looked at the blog post. I'm so busy today.
If you scroll all the way to the bottom, they'll see the form.
At the bottom, let me give you the punchline now. And I see a lot of you in the chat. So here's the 411. If you buy 12 of these books on Amazon or Barnes & Noble's website right now, by the way, Raghav, can you look up the rank on Amazon and Barnes & Noble right now, the overall rank of my book? If you buy 12 books, if you go to GaryVee.com/book, if you buy 12 books, and for every 12 books, there's a form to fill out where you upload your receipt. So every 12 book off order counts as one of a surprise that I'm going to do for you on November 16th. Now, this surprise for every 12 books that you buy looks like this. If you've been paying attention to me for the last 9 months, you will realize that I'm very hot on a subject matter. It is my belief that if you buy 12 of these, or 60 if you want 5 of them, or 600 if you want 50 of them, that for every 12 book order you buy, you will be getting one of these, let's call it airdropped. If you've been paying attention, the amount of FOMO, Raghav, you probably have this, the amount of FOMO of people that did not buy VeeFriends and have missed out on the iconic and titanic ROI of that investment, this is even more interesting to me because you get 12 of these books, 11 of which you should give away to people that you love, because this is the best book I've written since Crush It. We'll get into that from Raghav's point of view in a minute. But on top of that, for every 12 book order, which is about $300, right, Raghav?
Yeah, I think it's like 20, 25 each right now.
Yeah, it's going to go down. By the way, both Barnes & Nobles and Amazon, whatever you buy right now, the price will go down because the way those algorithms work is the more demand, they reset their prices and the price goes down. And by November 16th, even though you buy for 25 today, it might be 19, and that's what they'll charge you. They'll refund you. For every 12 books you buy, let's say you want 100 of these surprises, Raghav, 100 of these surprises on November 16th, you can have that. You buy 1,200 books. You might decide to give them out at a conference or things of that nature. But here's the bottom line. The drop that you'll get in your wallet for every 12 you buy will be a very good idea in comparison to what you buy. This is a very big deal. I'm super fucking fired up. The bottom line is, it's a very good idea to buy 12 of these books. I believe you'll regret not buying more. That's how confident I am. Audiobooks do not count because I need 12. You could buy an extra audiobook. You know, hard copies, no audiobook, because you can't buy 12 audiobooks, you know? But this is a big fucking deal. I'm really excited about it. And now, and by the way, a lot of people are going to be coming in. So please, in the comment section, use community to let everybody know. But here's the punchline. I'm not saying it, but I'm saying it. For every 12 books you buy, you will get airdropped something that I think will make your investment worthwhile.
Nice. I like it.
This is gonna be a big fucking deal. It's also the best fucking book I've written since Crush It, because it's the book that everybody's been wanting me to write. And Ragav, let's start this way. Give everybody your story. Now, Ragav was my partner in this book. And by the way, everybody, please, as soon as you actually buy it, leave in the comments, because I live for the comments. I'm seeing you all. Brian, seeing you. Mark Z, Secret 92, I see you. Alwyn GC, I see you. Mate, Joel Eldo, I see you. Gas Wolf. As soon as you buy it, please leave in here, bought and the number. Bought 48, bought 480, bought. But I'm telling you, just tap back in to how you felt. Tap back in and how you felt when you passed on VeeFriends, and now you know what's up. Don't just buy 12, is what I'm saying. Now, if you can't afford 12 and you can only buy one, I'm very grateful, because it's going to be one of the best books. If you can't buy any, I'm very grateful. I'll continue to give out free content thematically, but this is organized in a really interesting way. Ragav, tell everybody, by the way, you're going to regret if you only bought 12. Just saying. And by the way, if you change your mind during the stream as you start figuring out what's fucking actually happening here, once you figure it out, you can obviously reset, and you could buy 12 right now. Some of you went fast and you bought 12. I have a funny feeling over the next couple hours, there's no limit, Adam, but you need to put them to your strategy, because everyone's going to get one. So keep that in mind. For every 12, GaryVee.com/book has all the info. There's international links, right, Ragav? So Sweden, This is global. Mm-hmm. We're worldwide, baby. Paolo, my friend who just texted me, I fucking love you. GaryVee.com. Just go to Amazon. It's all there. It's fucking all there. If you really understand what's going on here, this is the fucking crazy. I really worked on this one for you. This is a real fucking moment. I'm not kidding. There's something real serious here. Please be smart. You can get 100 books. Of course you can. Okay, that's exactly. Be smart. Listen to what I'm saying one more time. For every 12 you buy, when you upload the receipt, please go to GaryVee.com/book. You'll get airdropped something on the 16th when the book launches. It's going to be worth it. I believe that. I don't think it's even going to cost you $300, because I do think Amazon and Barnes & Noble's price comes down. That's how they do it. If you've ever pre-owned books, you sometimes pay it, but then you pay less. They have an algorithm of how low they go based on demand. Let's call it $20. I'm just going to go there, Ragav. $240. For every $240 you spend for 12 of these, and don't forget, you still then get 12 of them, so you get to give them out, donate them, sell them, flip them on eBay. I don't fucking know. Do your thing. Something good is going to happen. But now let's get into the content of the book. We'll get back to the sale. This is the right hook, but this is the most unique right hook in my life. I always say give, and then ask, and I do that with Empathy Rosé. This is not Empathy, by the way. I'm drinking a different rosé. My books, you've seen it from me, Ragav, right? But much on the theme of VeeFriends, people thought I was selling. Ragav, you even learned something, right? In the way I was communicating for you. People thought I was selling something. Well, I wasn't. I was doing something. Please, if you're part of the VeeFriends fam and you've won from this, please share your stories in Instagram or in YouTube or in Twitter or like Twitch. Share your stories to what happened to you, the money you made. This is a 2.0 version of this, but now let's get into the book. Everyone's asking for the link. It's GaryVee.com/book. Everybody, please put the link inside the comments, GaryVee.com/book. Please leave it. I see a 36 buy from Chong Hung Chong. Thank you. It's Pages Sports, just bought 48. Thank you. Danny, Miranda. Danny, you need to buy more than 48. You're a hustler. I know you. I know you bought 48. I appreciate it. You're my guy. We met at a book signing when you were a kid, but you're smart. Listen to what I'm saying. That means you're only going to get 4 airdrops. Ragav, tell us about who you are, how you came into this.
Yep.
And then more importantly, we're going to go into what you learned and what we're about here.
Yeah. So I'm Ragav. Good to meet all of you. I've been on Gary's team now for close to 3 years. September is going to be 3 years. I emailed Gary and that worked out. So initially I started like 3 years ago as his copywriter. And then now over time, kind of starting to help out more with just running the overall content around the brand and everything. And during this process, since like last, I think.
By the way, getting an extra 12 from Barnes & Noble might be a good idea. Most go through Amazon. Barnes & Noble's a little unique. I'm unique. Just saying. Keep going. Because most people here don't have a Barnes & Noble's account.
I know. I believe it.
I'm a big fan of effort. Anyway.
So we've been working on this now for the last since November until March or April. So it's been a fun process going through this book. So I think.
Raghav, how long were you on Team Gary? Actually, tell us the full Team Gary story. How'd you get to Team Gary? It's all hard book right now. It's not soft yet. It's hard cover. I think I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's all hard cover.
I got
CJ
here.
Cohen, thank you for your 48 books. Go ahead, Raghav.
I got here.
Raghav,
Yeah.
Physical books only, no Kindles, because you can only buy one on the Kindle. You can't buy. Can you buy 12 on the Kindle and then pass it to people? Andy K, I saw your question. Raghav, did you get the Amazon ranking and the Barnes & Noble ranking?
Yeah, well, Amazon right now, so it's 114 in entrepreneurship.
No, overall. I need the overall.
9,443.
9,443. Okay.
Yep.
It could be number one in a couple hours.
Barnes
if
&
everyone
Noble.
gets superhero.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it in Barnes & Noble.
Okay, we'll figure that out later. Keep it going. Instagram, what's good, everybody? If you want to get into more links and stuff, please share the chats. There we go, Shiv. Shiv bought 720 books. Someone's using their fucking brain. Just like people won heavy on VFriends, people are going to win very heavy for every 12 they bought here. Every single person that bought 24 is going to regret that they didn't buy 36. Raghav, do you regret not buying VFriends?
I certainly do.
And you were in the inner circle and you still underestimated me like the world underestimates me. And I continue to navigate, sticking it to the underestimation because I love the chip on my shoulder. And for the people in here right now on a Friday, notice when I did this, Friday afternoon in August. You know why, Raghav?
Why?
Because some people, even though they love me and trust me, chose to be at the pool right now.
Makes
Got
sense.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Work. Anyway, how'd you get in?
Well, it was kind of funny. The plan was for me to travel. So I travel a lot, right? So before this, I was traveling through Southeast Asia and different places and just backpacking, whatever. And the plan was to travel for an extended period of time. And I saw in your vlog.
I apologize, Raghav. Team who's watching, Andy, Team Gary, I don't know, Dustin, we need to get people answering questions in, because I'm looking at it, but I want to focus on you, Raghav, so we can do a real interview and then get some Q&A. Team, please answer people's questions. There's a ton of questions. And by the way, I see a lot of texts coming to me. I can't see them. I'm too in the zone right now. Please hit up Dustin, and then Dustin will put you on screen. It'll be fun for people to see people from our team. Me and Raghav are locked in. Andy, Katie, Sid, other Team Gary. Well, I see all sorts of people all over. If you've got a question to answer for them, literally hit up Dustin. We're going to put you right on StreamYard. You're going to ask, we're going to answer, and people are going to be educated. I saw somebody say no Barnes & Nobles in Sweden. I can't, send it to an American address, figure it out. I'm doing the best I can here. And I see somebody came in, I'm late. What's this all about? Please, everybody, please. Everyone's like, poor Raghav can't answer a fucking question. But I'm doing a lot of logistics right now. Everything's on GaryVee.com/book. But here's the big one. This is where everyone's going to get confused. The deadline to submit for this is 24 hours from now. Because what I'm doing is big time. So let there be no confusion. This is not I want to sell, the books are fine. The books are going to sell anyway. Crushing It fucking was a New York Times. This is a 24-hour thing. So let's put that up. Dustin, maybe in the background, you can put up some of the rules, some of the hits, bullets. We got GaryVeeBook.com. Maybe you make a little hits and you can put that down here. Remember these rules. This is 24 hours. This expires 4 p.m. Eastern time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's over. Got it? It's international. I see a lot of people. I'm from Israel. What can I buy? GaryVee.com/book has all the international links. Amazon's global. If you can't ship it to you, ship it to somebody else. Just get that fucking receipt. Bitman, who's just said, how can we prove we bought it? Easy. You got to go to this website. There's a form. You have to upload the receipt. Not super complicated. And then after we launch, we'll make sure those books were actually delivered. And then we'll be dropping you something if you get it, we'll be dropping you something that's going to make it way, way worth it. So Dustin, make sure you're talking to the team. Dustin, I think at 5:30 we'll do a Q&A. Like somebody will get 2 people from the team to come in here and read questions from the comments and just ask me in real time. So me and you will be on, Raghav will be on, and then 2 other people will be on, and they'll just be reading questions live so I don't have to do both. Got it?
Gotcha. Yep.
All right, Raghav, let's get back to the origin stories. The drop is, somebody said, is the drop guaranteed? Of course. What am I going to ruin my reputation for 40,000 books? I don't give a fuck. I make 4 cents. I made more on fucking royalties from BeFriends today than the fucking book. Of course it's guaranteed. It's my fucking name. Everything with me is guaranteed. My reputation's my fucking life. Fuck. Go ahead.
Nice. How I got on Team Gary, right? It's so 3 years ago. I was planning on traveling for a while, like for the next several months at the time, and then I was watching a Daily V, and then you were like, I think at the time you were looking for a writer to help with your Quora answers or something. Is like I'm looking for a writer to like transcribe my Quora articles or something like that. So then I just like hit you up through email, and then you CC'd Andy, and then we kind of just went from there, and then that worked out. So that was it took a lot of follow up, like because like I didn't get like responses for like the first 2 or 3. So I think I followed up like 6 times the first time around. It's actually really funny. So like I thought that once I got the offer, I thought that I actually didn't get it, because once I had the combo that I got it, I saw somebody else on a video later, like reading an article to you or something, and I also just didn't hear back. So I was like, oh, like maybe they just whatever, like they might have just gone with somebody else. But then that wasn't true, and I got in. So
hold on, I'm 1 second. I'm resetting Instagram. Everybody, the experience is much better on YouTube. Also, I'm going to reset it. Hold on, Raghav, I'm sorry. Tell everybody more. Keep going so I can.
That was kind of it. So like I came in, started as a copywriter, working on the blog, working on articles, working on Gary's email and things like that. And it was really a fun process. I really enjoyed being on the team from that period of time. Like I think if I would describe the culture, I would say it's very accepting. There's like a lot of trust involved, and like that's something I've noticed with Gary too over the last 7-8 months. There's just like the level of trust that was given on day one with all the accounts or with all the stuff that's happening on the team was very surprising to me, and it was really cool, and like continues to be like a thing, you know, like in the last even 7 months.
And now that you're a leader on Team Gary, Andy, who used to be the lead of Team Gary, moves. He's now the president of BeFriends. Sid elevates up. Mm-hmm. We got May, who's a major player for us. She's insane. She's got a secret project she's doing. So all of a sudden, you, Katie, like some of you are finding new leadership roles. You were trained with trust. You're now bringing that same thing to the table, I assume.
Yeah, 100%. And it's insane to the level that you did it. I think is what was not surprising, but always continues to make an impression. Like even writing this, you know.
Let's talk about this. So you're on my team. You're writing with me. You're capturing my voice. We go over all the things, so every word is right. I'm mainly telling you always have to transcribe because I don't want any word to not be me. So we're doing blog posts, this, that, the other thing. Then you get tapped on the shoulder because Stephanie Land, big shout out Stephanie Land. It's the first book I put out without her. I miss her terribly, but her career exploded because we were so successful together. So now you get tapped for this. What runs through your head?
That I've never written a book before. It's my first
Were you like, why is Gary even considering this? Or you knew because we were writing? Instagram, it's better on YouTube if you need me, but there's the link, GaryVee.com, all the details you're hearing. Big airdrop if you buy 12 books, all details on the site. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd never written a book before. And I think, yeah, like it kind of surprised me a little bit, but also not. But yeah, like it was.
Were you scared?
Not scared. It was more like, okay, like I need to like understand how to like do this, or I need to understand like what it means to like write a book, you know? So it was different.
By the way, somebody just asked, can I upload 2 receipts? I believe as you sit here and hang out with me this evening, most of you will buy more receipts than one. So if you submit, we will sort by names and address. We will figure that out. So if you submit 12 when you got excited up front, and now you're hearing me about, and you're listening to people comment, and you're hearing the stories about VeeFriends NFT, and you're starting to put the pieces together, then if you buy another 48, that will count. So don't worry about that. Everybody's asking a ton of questions. GaryVee.com/book. It's right here. It's linked. Please, everybody who's hardcore from the Vayner Nation, please get that URL and tell everybody to read that post. Explains everything. Keep going, Raghav.
Yeah.
Everybody's saying where to submit. Please, everybody, please help people submit to this URL. Has all the info.
Yeah. Surprised when I got tapped for it. So I was like, how do I write this? How do we figure this out? Like, what does it mean to write something?
In your own words, what's this book about?
I think if I had to describe it, it helps bridge the gap between the loftier concepts that you talk about. So you talk about kindness, there's accountability, there's all these different traits. But I think people really struggle with like bridging the gap between how does that actually help in running a business. Like you talk about like kindness is ROI positive, for example. But it's like, I think the reaction that people have sometimes is like, what, but how though? Like, or how, or like why? So I think the way we laid this out breaks that down.
Keep going, because this is really big, because like you came in, you knew of me, but you didn't really know. Like you really fucking know now. You're like really under the hood. I'm super transparent. You see everything. There's no hiding in my world. Then you got really, really, really into this. Like, actually, one of the reasons I knew I was writing a great book was how you were evolving during the book process. Let's go there. How did you change? Two things. How did you change you by writing this book? How did your perception of me, or doesn't have to go there. How did you understand me or the success better because of it?
I think the way that I changed was, so I think the biggest thing that this book does is it gives you tools to use and makes you like more conscious and being able to use them. So like I think the some of the ingredients we talk about is like humility, patience, conviction.
Hold on 1 second. Shout out alert. I gotta do shout out alerts. You're gonna bear with me here. Zero, I see you with your 24. Thank you so much. When you get your 2 surprises in November, you're gonna fucking be happy in December if you decide to transact. My friends, this is a big deal. Please don't miss today. Please don't miss today. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think so. I would say the way that I changed is like, so one, if I look at all these ingredients in the book, we talk about all these different traits, right? My weakest one, as I was going through it, was conviction. I think we talked about it.
Hold on, Fozzie Habib, 480 books. Raghav, you remember those couple of first days during the drop? I was so happy for the people that supported me.
Yeah.
Knowing that many people didn't support me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is gonna be a big day. Like a lot of people, this is perfect. Notice how I promoted this. It's kind of like a hard promotion in my world, but I didn't go outside of my world. This is fucking VeeFriends launch all over again. I'm really excited about it. I just know what's gonna happen, so I'm excited.
It's dope.
It's super dope. People are gonna have the best book I've ever written. This book's gonna change people's lives. You know that, right?
I know.
All right, let's go back to you. I'm sorry, I'm interrupting you left and right, but I can't help it because I got to talk to the community. But
yeah,
it changed you how? Because I want to listen. I've been looking too much at the comments. I'm in with you now. Go. Instagram, please go to YouTube.
So one thing we talked about was my biggest weakness, or the half, as you call it in this book, is conviction and kind candor. Because like I really struggled a lot of times with like, I think like, so my biggest strength out of this list would be curiosity. And I think because we lean into that, because I try to lean into that a lot, I think that I struggle with sometimes like stating an opinion. You know, instead of being like, this is it, I would rather like ask you another question. You know what I mean? So I sometimes like, especially in different environments.
I apologize, my friend. Dustin, Can you talk to the team? A lot of people asking hard book, paperback. I don't even think the book comes in paperback, but if it does, and I think it might, like, great. It's 12 books, right? In whatever shape or size, you know?
I don't think there's that option.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Anyway, everybody who's buying 12.
Hardcover is what we are pushing.
Yeah. It's not that I don't give a fuck, actually. It's just what I think it is. I think paperback comes out after.
Some countries.
Yeah, in some countries. Whatever it is, 12. People are saying it's out of stock in India. We'll confirm that. We'll get some details. If we have to do a special thing for a country it's sold out in, we'll figure that out. But the link, please, if you're asking questions, GaryVee.com/book has a lot of the answers in it. It's why we built the blog post. It's got the international links. Keep going. Is Barnes & Noble's crashed?
16.
Go ahead.
It should release the same day in India.
Keep going, my man.
Okay. Where was I?
I don't know. Let's start from the top. What changed in you? You said conviction was something you struggle with. What Raghav just said, the book is called 12 and a half, leveraging the emotional ingredients necessary for business success. I believe that I'm going to be one of the greatest businessmen of all time because of who my mom was and how she raised me from an emotional intelligence standpoint. This book breaks down emotional traits. Raghav, I don't have the actual book. What are the 12 and a half, aka 13? In this book, I get very vulnerable. I talk about the 13 human traits that I think are responsible for great leadership and great business building. I called it 12 and a half because one of them I don't think I'm good at. I'm not good at it. And so I called it 12 and a half because I'm still going through my journey. And some of you might be 7 and a half and 11 and a half. And so I am going through my journey. So I'm in a place where I'm very vulnerable about something called kind candor because I'm candorous as Gary Vee. I'm candorous Instagram as Gary Vee, but I'm not candorous enough, and it hurts me as Gary Vaynerchuk, right? And so I made it a half. Now, we're jumping all over the place. People are coming in at different times. I see a lot of people who are lost and confused. Please, everyone, tell everybody what's happening here and point everybody to GaryVee.com/book. If maybe 15 to 20 people in these live streams can take the lead and just repeat the URL over and over. If you need to know what's going on, click here. I'm aware that India's sold out. I'm aware Barnes & Noble's website has crashed. We'll deal with the aftermaths of this after the fact. So the book is built around the emotional. Do you have the emotional? Yeah, here we go. So everybody, this book covers the following things.
So these are the traits: gratitude, self-awareness, accountability, optimism, empathy, kindness, tenacity, curiosity, patience, conviction, humility, ambition, and kind candor.
Thank you. Quickly, some people are saying my site's down. Let's confirm that. This is out of control. So Raghav, what you learned about yourself during it was that you struggle with conviction.
Out of these 12 and a half that we do, like conviction stood out as a weakness.
And are you different now?
Yeah, I mean, so this is a process. It's a process to build it, and I think it's hard to develop some of these things, but I think that it made it easier to get me over the edge to like have some of those conversations I need to do to develop conviction, you know, like some of the exercises in the book, the scenarios that you break down. The scenarios are huge. Scenarios really help me like.
Tell everybody what we did with the scenarios.
Yeah, so I guess for context, the book is broken down into 3 parts. The first part is like these traits, like gratitude, self-awareness, all the stuff that I just listed out. So the first part is like Gary talking about all the traits. The second part is how do you use those traits in different business situations? Like, a business partner stole money from me, or like, I'm managing someone who's older than me or something like that. And then the last part of the book is exercises, like little tasks and stuff. Like, how do you?
By the way, I saw one spammer say, buy 12 and then return it. We're going to wait for the airdrop to make sure the books were delivered. You're more than welcome to return it if you're a piece of shit. Keep going. Why not donate to the library? Why not give it to people? Fucking asshole. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. That's how the book is. That's how the book is
You
structured.
learned about me. What gave you ahas? And so, oh, that's how Gary's building an empire.
I think the biggest thing is creating safety is what stands out. Creating safety for people to have conversations. And I'm not sure what trait that falls into. I think that's a lot of them. Empathy. I think empathy is probably a huge one that came up a lot in the book. Writing process, accountability, but like making people feel safe enough around you to, one, I think, just be themselves, like just express like who they are and stuff around you in a more like genuine way. And then also and then the other part is having the conversations with you that they might not have. So I think safety is huge.
So everybody, I wanted to talk about these traits that I think have been dominant in my business success. I can tell you right now, every single company, if you have a company of employees, please buy. You know, what I'm so excited about is this is the mastermind of today's event. I know that a lot of you fuck with me. I know a lot of you regret not buying BeFriends. I know it's a combination for this moment. I'm doing it because I want to sucker you. This is the word I'm going to use. Sucker you into buying 120 of these, because I know this is the most important book I've ever written when it comes to business, because I'm fucking out here trying to change the narrative of business. It's not about sharp elbows or who's the toughest. It's who's the kindest, who's the most human, right? I know that I'm going to drop you something after you buy these this winter that's going to be potentially, not financial advice, more valuable than the fucking books you bought. So you're going to buy these 480, and then you're going to have 40 of these assets, and then you're going to have transactional opportunity. This is insane. You're going to make money, potentially, not financial advice, by buying this book. But then you're going to have 48 of these books show up, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? And you're going to give them to human beings. And if they read this fucking book, their life is going to change. Not their business life, their fucking life. What else from that journey? Like, what were the ahas? Because the way we structured it is we talked about why they were important, and then we did scenarios, and I got into story time. The scenarios, you reading it a full, like, what was the big aha?
So like, for example, there was like my favorite scenario out of all of them was like, so there's this
real quick, I apologize, I'm the worst, I'm killing you. This is only a 24-hour thing. Dustin, I should not be drinking rosé. Dustin, this is already halfway home. Dustin, can you please put in the bottom GaryVee.com, but can you also put, oh, there you go. You got it scroll in the bottom. You're the fucking best. You cannot buy it anytime. To get the airdrop, you have to buy it in the next 24 hours. Ebooks count, but you have to buy 12 in one receipt. Keep going.
So there was one scenario about, I'll read it out. It was you're growing a service-based business. You've been consistently pitching new prospects, and you find that they're always excited at first, but once you mention your price, they typically disappear, and you never hear from them again. You've had good paying clients in the past who are happy to pay your rate, and they were satisfied with your work, but you're not sure how to find them consistently. What would you do? So like that.
Read one more. I like this. I like that we're giving people a little preview to the book.
Here, I'll get
I did scenarios here, friends, so that you guys could have feels. Like this book, look at that little piggy. Look at that 12 and a half. To the bank. This is fucking business. I've been trying to fucking tell all of you, being nice, caring about your employees more than your fucking wallet. I care more about Ragav than this fucking wallet. That's why this wallet's gonna be fat as fuck. You fuckers are confused out here. Being nice is how you win. You're not fucking impressing anybody by fucking ripping people off, you fucking asshole. It's fucking kindness. Look what's going in the piggy bank. Fucking hearts, dick face. Fucking hearts, dick face. It's fucking kindness. Be nice. Be fucking nice. Fuck.
Should I read? Should I read one more?
I love that Jay Lee just said he under promises and over delivers. And I promote so hard. I go so hard. I promise so heavy that people don't get it. They're usually confused when it's this hard of a right hook. They don't understand what I'm fucking dropping for them. They don't understand what I'm going to do with those tokens. You don't fucking understand what I'm going to do for you. Pay a fucking attention. A lot of you fucking missed and fucking doubted me, didn't believe me, thought it was a scam, thought it was short term. People out here bought fucking VeeFriends for $2,000 and fucking sold it for $90,000 3 weeks later. I get an email every day from people that paid off their college debt, paid their mom's fucking medical fucking bills. People fucking went crazy. Fuck. Pay attention today. Buy your 12 books. Buy your 120 books. Donate them. Give them to every employee. Give them to every coworker. Fucking sell them all on eBay. I don't give a fuck. Burn them. I don't give a fuck. Don't burn them. Give them to people so they read it, because I want people to fucking understand that nice and kind and good is how you're going to win. Somebody's a dick to you. Somebody's a racist to you. Somebody's a sexist to you. Somebody shits on you. You fucking nail them back with kindness. Hate on hate doesn't do shit. Fuck. Raghav?
This is the best. Scenarios. You want us to read like 2 or 3? How do you want to
read one more scenario that we put in the book.
Read one more?
Yeah.
You're running.
By the way, Dust, I know, I'm just doing this to you left and right. Instagram, I'm sorry, you got to watch this on YouTube. Dust, I may bring in people to ask questions. And nobody from Team Gary wants to come on here? I can't hear you. Still can't hear you. I know it's out of stock in India. We're going to have to figure something out. We're going to get them back restocked. Sid or Tyler or Andy, can we call Hollis? I'm going to call Hollis. I got fucking Instagram live here. Instagram, I'm going to go offline for a second. Go to YouTube or Twitter. I'll be back in a second. Nah, I'm not going to kill it. I can do it actually here. Hold on.
Sid, Katie, and Seth are here. Seth's about to join.
Okay. Hold on, I'm calling Hollis. From India. This is my publisher at Harper. Give me 1 second, everyone. Keep talking, Raghav, while I do this.
I'll read out one more. So this is one more scenario from the book.
Hi, Hollis.
Part 2.
So this live we're doing is going very well. But in India's sold out. People are freaking out. India, I guess Amazon India, Barnes & Noble's website crashed. Yeah, there's a lot going on. So we're going to need to, can you email the team and because I'm doing only a 24-hour thing with these receipts, and India's mad. The whole country of India is mad. By the way, we're also going to have to cut down some trees. We were selling a fuckload of books. Yeah, no, I get it. But our yeah. Yeah, anyway, we'll have to regroup tomorrow. I know it's Friday, but I want to make sure that the people that wanted to win here in places that got screwed can win. So let's figure that out, okay? Somebody else just said Mexico says one max order. Basically, yeah, makes sense. Amazon wasn't ready for the Vayner Nation, and India's fucking mad, so we got to figure it out. And Barnes & Noble's is dead. Broken. Okay. I love you. See ya. Okay, bye. All right. A lot going on. Just talked to HarperCollins. They got some work to do. All right. Good to see the beautiful faces. Seth, Katie, what do you got for me?
Here to answer some questions.
Please.
Okay. So the first ones we saw, you cannot use a Coinbase wallet. You will need a MetaMask wallet for this.
Yeah, you need a non-custodial wallet so I can drop off. If you have a Coinbase, you should have a MetaMask now or a Rainbow. I need that address. I need a non-custodial. Go to my website, GaryVaynerchuk.com, type in NFT, read all the 101s. The other thing, I'm just going to repeat 100,000 times. I need more people in the comments helping. GaryVee.com/book has all the information. People are asking very basic 101 questions. It's all there, but keep going, Katie and Seth. While I drink more rosé to get myself crazy.
I wish I was too. So this is a great one where someone asked if they filled out the form but didn't get any confirmation email. How do we know we have it? We will reach out to you between now and November.
That's a great
16th.
point. Yeah, we will get that going. Good point. Yes.
Yes.
Seth, you got anything? We'll go back to Katie.
What do we need to have set up to receive the airdrop in November?
You need to have a MetaMask or a Rainbow account because we're not asking yet for their address, right? In the form? Their wallet address, or are we? I didn't look at we are.
We are, but it's not required.
Right, we'll do it again as well. But for all of you that are crypto savvy, and a lot of you should be because we've been fucking educating for 9 months, when you upload your receipt on GaryVee.com/book, wherever they're sending you, put in your wallet address. If between now and we're going to do another confirmation because I know some of you will get hacked, unfortunately, some may change. We will do a multi touch-in with all of you. Sorry, I'm getting texts from HarperCollins. They're freaking out. We'll make sure before we drop it, we're going to confirm as much as we can that we have the right wallet that we're dropping the surprise on. We're getting very direct with what we're actually doing here. By the way, if you only bought 12, make it another 24. Seth, Katie, keep going.
And if they don't have a MetaMask wallet, we can work with them to help them get it set up. But
they send them like, let's put in Dustin, let's get somebody on the team dropping all the information of like how to set up accounts from 137 or GaryVaynerchuk.com. Let's keep educating. And again, there's so many OGs of the community in here. Please, 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 please. If you're in there, please keep linking all the accounts. Please keep linking. Sorry about that, everybody on Instagram. I know you've stopped us. I'm going to start again. Please keep sharing these links and keep answering the questions. I need you today. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people here. It's only a 24-hour thing. A lot of people are going to miss out, and I don't want that to be the case. Right? Keep going, team.
Another question was, are multiple receipts okay, or can we bulk order in one receipt for more than 12?
Both are okay. We're going to be able to find everything.
do you have to buy and submit your receipts in 24 hours, or just buy it now and submit between?
If it's bought within the 24 hours, as long as you have that receipt, you can always submit at any time. You don't have to submit within 24 hours. And by the way, India's down, Barnes and Nobles is broken. So I'll adjust.
Links are in the YouTube description now.
Great work, Dust. Please, I really need like 15 people in YouTube, Periscope, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook to kind of like really take the lead on the links. Go ahead.
Is it okay if they blur out their address on the receipts?
Yes, I have no interest in your information. I just need to know that you bought it so I can drop it for you. I don't need to show up at your house. I don't give a fuck. You absolutely can blur it out.
Maybe you want to show up at their house.
Most will want me to show up in their house, but I will not be showing up.
Can it be an ebook, Kindle order?
Yeah, but I don't think you can buy 12 ebooks or 12 Kindles. So I think you need to buy a 12 receipt and then buy a 13th book. You can't, don't fuck me up and buy 11 and then try to leave like some weird note saying, but I bought an ebook to like, be a friend. I promise you what you're going to get in surprise is going to make it worth your time. 12 receipt orders in hard book. And then if you need a Kindle or an ebook or an audio book for yourself, because that's how you're actually going to consume the best fucking book I've ever written, that's fine. So you have 13. It's okay.
There's 1 entry per second right now. That's wild. Wow.
No, it's not wild. People fucking shit on me and fucking slept on me, including you four fuckers, and didn't buy a VFriend. You four fuckers might not have had the money, and I respect that. But people shit on me and fucking underestimated me, and I fucking punched them in the face by giving them 20x returns. Do you know what it feels like to buy something for fucking 0.5 at $2,000 and then reselling it for $65,000 60 days later? Yeah, that's what fucking happened, you four.
Is an Amazon copy or screenshot receipt okay?
Yes, but you should get the email, and that's yes, but yes.
Did you say Barnes & Noble purchase is more valuable than an Amazon purchase?
I'm being cute. I've got something clever that I'm working on. I think an additional Barnes & Noble 12 is just a good idea. I'm clever.
How about the bookstores?
All right, I'm going to let you guys keep looking. Ragav, what else in this book stood out for you? One more time, because people are just joining. What's this book about from your words, and then I'll give it from my words.
I think this book, it kind of redefines what it means to be a smart business person, is how I think about it in my head. So like when you think about a smart business decision or a smart business person, you think a lot about like someone who's outmaneuvering somebody else or someone who's stepping on somebody else. And this kind of like bridges the gap between how, or it redefines it of what a smart business person or like a business decision means to something that's more kind, empathetic, warm, gratitude, stuff like that. I feel like the best line in the book was in the intro when you were like, business is normally seen as dog eat dog or like only the strong survive. And ironically, you also believe that only the strong survive. It's just that these are the traits of actual strength.
Yeah, I think strength is empathy and kindness and all that shit.
Just got word that ebooks don't count.
Okay? Because you can't buy 12 ebooks.
Right.
You know, like I said, I mean, look, we'll do the work if somebody bought an ebook and then submitted 11 hard copies, but this is for 12 hard copies. Like, of course we'll look, Nate's love it. Like, if we'll look carefully if you submit twice and show the receipts, we'll look carefully. But like, please, if you bought, like, if you already did it, that's fine. We'll figure it out. But like, to streamline this, it's 12 every 12 increments hard copy book. The ebook, the audiobook, let that be an incremental. Like, it's $20 more. There is no soft copy books. Everyone's asking for soft covers. There's no soft covers yet. Team, the reason I wrote this book is that I'm very bad at putting my thoughts on paper. I'm very good at putting my thoughts in audio. And if you've been following me religious for 10 years, 7 years, 5 years, you can figure it out, but it's hard. It's like hard to figure it out. This book is probably the first time I've really collectively like really fucking put it on paper and was like, this is the fucking jam. Like, this is how you will succeed in life and actually in business. By the way, if there's soft covers in Europe, I hear that. Amazing. Great. Then put in 12 book orders. Amazing. I count all physical books, if hard or soft, in 12 orders. I also recommend to all of you, you will have regret in one man's point of view if you only buy 12, because the strategy here is to really, UK's got hard, soft covers, great. Really fucking win for you. Really win for you. I'm dropping you some shit. Like, this is going to really matter. Really matter.
People are still asking where to put the receipt, and it's on garyvee.com/book. And if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a form that you can drop as many attachments.
Also linked on screen.
Yes. People still asking about hardcovers versus paper.
How do we update our info if we buy more and already submitted? Just submit a second time.
Give me 1 second, team. Okay. What was that?
Someone was asking, how do we update our info if we've already submitted? And the answer to that is just submit a second time.
That's right. Submit multiple times. Team, one more time. To recap, if you're just joining us, I have a new book coming out called 12 and a Half, which talks about the emotional ingredients that are necessary for business success. I believe in this the most. Actually, while I've got you, Seth, Katie, Dustin, talk about me doing a move. Don't gas me up. This is just to teach people because they don't believe me. Maybe all 4 of you didn't believe me from the outside. Talk to me about an out of the ordinary move that I've done with you that you don't think is common for a boss that meant something to you. Katie, you go first.
I have a good one. And it
Okay,
was
good.
my first day on the job. And I came and I was sitting down in the lobby and you came in and you winked at me, which was one thing. And so just the acknowledgement from you, like as the CEO, was something big. I remember texting my mom about it. And then I was sitting at my desk and you came over, you said, "Hey, Katie, welcome to the team." And I was just like, awesome, let's go, let's get started, because it was just something that I was like, wow, he really cared about me joining his team when there's like 30 people on it. How would he know my name? How would he know who I was? And that I was even joining the team. So that made a lot to me on my first day.
Thank you.
So.
Seth, you've been around a little longer. This could be interesting.
Yeah, one that really stands out to me, I think it was within my first month. And I was brand new to the team, brand new to the company, and you or somebody else had pulled me into a meeting with you and some big wigs at Chase for an Ask Gary Vee that we did, and that plus the fact that I was asked questions and given the opportunity to give my opinion on things for this episode specifically blew my mind, because it was like, these big name people and just me who was brand new to this company, and I was given trust to that my opinion would matter, and that something that I would say wasn't, a complete dumb idea.
I love it. Before we get to Dust, Ethan Schaefer goes, why 12? No problem. The reason I want you to buy 12 is because the book is called 12 and a half, and I didn't want to be greedy and make it 13. So I let you buy one less book to get surprised. That's why. Dust?
I just remember this time where I was editing something and I added something that wasn't supposed to be on there. And I think initially you were like, what the fuck happened? And then I was like, I fucked up. And you're like, don't worry, like it's fine. Like you understood that it happened. When I thought I was like gonna get fired.
I know what you're talking about. We got really negative feedback and I had a 24-hour kind of window on like a story about something I did, and like it got taken out of context because of the way we edited it.
Yeah.
And you thought you were in deep shit because it was bad, right?
Yeah.
And were you like stunned? Like those are by the way, Dust, your stories I love Seth and Katie, but that matters to me. Like that really fucked me up. And I still knew it was my response. That, Ragav, you know this, you've gotten really in my head. Go ahead. I see you want to go there.
Well, that too, like I relate to, like, I feel like I've made more mistakes like that than anybody else on the team since the time that I've been here, like at least in the first part, like having been writing and stuff like that. So I've noticed that a lot. There's a lot of safety to make those mistakes.
And so what, Dust, like that was like big for you? Like you like genuinely actually thought you might get fired? Is that true?
I thought, well, I wasn't sure. I was like, oh crap, I'm fucked.
And instead I came with like accountability and kindness.
I remember you specifically said, I have empathy for that. And I was like,
Ragav?
I was really surprised that you asked me to write like your 6th like major book when I have never done it before. And I think that speaks to trust.
I love that. Katie, back to you, because everybody, yes, we have this big moment. It's a big day. Like we are 100% doing something that everybody will remember, which is you're going to buy 12 of the best books of all time, maybe 120, and then something amazing is going to happen to you in return. This is my favorite day ever. 99% of you fucked up with me, friends. Fucked up. Like, you think they're expensive now at 30, 50, 100,000 a piece? I'm going to stick it to you so heavy. I'm not going to stop until they're $1 million a piece. And then Dustin is going to like talk to his like child and be like, I could have bought it for $2,000.
Yep.
I was on his team. I was doing tea with Gary Vee every day. I was close and I still didn't understand. Anyway, that happened. But now here's another chance to do something really cool where this will be an ROI positive event for you emotionally and financially is my great passion. Many of you have bought 12. I want to make sure that you buy another 36 and submit another receipt because I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. What we're talking about is being a great person, being a great boss, building a big business, even if you have one employee or like I have 1,500. And we're talking to people that are close to me on Team Gary. We're jamming out. Seems like the UK Amazon is now out of books. Again, team, we fucked up India. Sounds like we fucked up the UK. I just want to make sure everybody knows because we only have 24 hours to submit these receipts. If it's true that everyone's out of stock, we will absolutely do this one more time. Work with Amazon and others to make sure because I'll never fucking let you not get a piece of this. Anyway, Katie, going back to you. We asked the biggest thing that happened to you as a manager, because this is about treating people well. As a manager, talk to me about another story. The truth. This is the fucking truth. Don't gas me up. I want people to hear this shit because they don't believe the shit they see. You guys, do all four of you feel like sometimes when you talk to people, they come at you when they know what you do, thinking that who I am on camera is like full of shit, and then you have to explain to them that I'm even better than that person that's on camera? Talk to me about that. I see all of you just reacted.
It's like the first question everyone always asks.
Yeah.
Is he really like that? Like,
Yep.
Talk, anecdotes, help, teach people.
Dustin, you go for it. I completely lost my train of thought there.
that's just every person's first question. Hey, is he really like that? And I'm like, what do you mean? I mean, they're like, usually I think they just mean like loud and like cursing and stuff like that. But I say, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but like in person, he's just a normal person. Like, it's not like, I don't know, it's not trying to.
I get more excited, even right now,
coach.
as you guys know, even right now, I'm more excitable. Like when I know there's eyes,
sure.
Stage, camera, something happens to my my chemicals that takes me up. But in real life, I also don't think that people realize that I'm running a major business.
Definitely.
No,
People think I'm like,
they just think you're a motivational speaker.
Yeah. Katie?
Yeah. I mean, when I do the orientation for Vayner, a lot of people's first question is like, is he really the way he is in content? And it's always like just reiterating the fact that you're human and you want to meet everybody. And I think that's like one of your biggest brand ethos is like that you're just a human being. And that's what I always lead with. Another based on like people not realizing just like how good you are at branding, I would say, because like Gary Vee versus Gary Vaynerchuk, people know you as Gary Vee from social media. So like so many people would come into the office and be like, what the fuck is this? And like not understand that there's like 1,000 people working for VaynerMedia and working like that you are a CEO, first of all, that you're an entrepreneur. Like people just assume, I guess, like motivational speaker, social media guru, like people don't understand that you are a CEO as well. And so I always thought that was so funny when people would come in, they're like just stunned by the office.
Yeah, I think one that stands out to me is people ask, is he the same person as you see online and on stage? And I say yes, but when you talk to him one-on-one, it's a completely different experience. He's not like you're not sitting there screaming at me back at what I'm asking or what I'm saying. It's a normal conversation with a normal human being.
Thank you, team. Team, a lot of people asking questions. To recap, I'm announcing that I have a new book out, 12 and a half. What you're hearing is from my employees that are close to me on Team Gary about different stories. People are so cynical. Like, I wish you knew that this is what they're actually saying behind my back, not that they're pressured to say nice shit in front of me. By the way, I genuinely believe what I'm about to say. They're probably nicer to me behind my back because it feels awkward to do it here in front of me. I believe that is why this book is the most important book I've written. I believe that people are very confused of what it takes to be a big winner. I believe that I'm going to build one of the biggest companies, organizations. I'm going to be one of the most successful entrepreneurs of all time on the back of what I write about here. Raghav here on block 2 in my screen was my partner in writing this book. He's been on Team Gary for a while. And what we're doing today is a real giveaway for everybody who has FOMO that they missed out on VeeFriends. 99% of my community fucked up on VeeFriends, so I wanted to give them a chance. So what I'm doing today is for every 12, and all the information is at garyvee.com/book. For everybody buys this book in 12 book increments, for every 12 books you buy, 12, 24, 36, 360, You go to a form on GaryVee.com/book. You upload the information. You attach your receipt, which you have to buy now. It expires in 24 hours, as you can see the rolling thing on the bottom. And in November, I'm going to drop you a surprise. At this point, it's so obvious what I'm doing. I'll just go there. I'm going to create a very special NFT that I'm going to airdrop for every 12 you bought. So if you buy 120, you're going to get 10 of these NFTs. I'm excited what I'm going to do with that NFT. I want to over deliver, even with my hyperbole. Somebody said, is this an infomercial? It is not. It's a fucking guy who's on his way to being one of the greatest entrepreneurs of all time, living his process and trying to over deliver for his audience, because he gets more enjoyment of people winning than he gets from his own winning, even though he gets plenty of enjoyment from his own winning. This is just one next chapter in my world, pun intended. Please don't make the same mistake you made with VeeFriends. If you bought 12, buy another 12. You could submit 3 times, 4 times. If you bought 120, buy another 120. I only promoted this so much. I didn't try to go overboard. We did a little something, a solid promotion. There's not that many of you watching this right now. There's not gonna be that many tokens. And then it's gonna be a thing. Fucking get your mind right. A lot of you fucked up. This is a cheap way to get in the game. Raghav, what, for the people who are just joining, what is the book about from your words as my partner in this? I know India's sold out. I just saw it. I know the UK sold out. We're going to try to make it up to all of you. We're going to figure it out after the fact. I know it expires in 24 hours. There may be a chance for certain parts of the world. We'll do this again. I'm going to figure it out. Raghav, what's the book about?
It breaks down why the traits of business success, or like it kind of redefines what a smart business person or a smart business decision is how I think about it in my head. So instead of like sharp elbows, instead of outmaneuvering people, instead of stepping on people being the perception of what a smart business person is, it's more like, oh, a kind person is a smart business person. Actually, I think like intuition is something that we emphasized a lot in this book throughout. And I think that's a big parallel that people are going to take away from this. Like, yeah.
When we were making this book, we were trying to really capture the essence. Talk to me about the breakthrough of the scenarios, and then read somebody a new scenario that we came up with.
The breakthrough of the scenarios was like, we were trying to figure out what was the best container to communicate, like tie in these traits to a business environment. So when we were thinking about like, how do you tie gratitude into business? We figured out that the best way to do it was for me to read Gary a scenario, and then Gary reacts to that scenario, assuming that he was the person in that scenario, and talks about how he would use gratitude, for example, to deal with that situation. I'll get the book out.
Sorry, guys, I have a quick question that might be an important one. Target only allows 10 copies at a time. So can I buy 10 copies and then buy 2 copies and upload 2 separate receipts?
Yes. By the way, while Grav's looking for that, I just went into the Discord. I'm watching of how many books people bought, and I'm trying to remind people that you can't mint a bullshit PFP projects right now for less than 300. You can't mint a fucking NFT for 300. 12 of these books is 300. Get fucking smart, everybody. Please don't do what you did with VeeFriends. Please.
I got one.
Go ahead.
You've been working at a company for several years. People around you appreciate your work, but you still feel like you're underpaid. You know the company's having budget cuts, so you don't want to be insensitive, but you also feel like you deserve more money. What would you do? So in that situation,
repeat it one more time. I want everybody to hear this.
You've been working at a company for several years. People around you appreciate your work, but you still feel that you're underpaid. You know that the company's having budget cuts, so you don't want to be insensitive, but you also feel like you deserve more money, given the value you would bring. So what would you do?
Think about that. Think about that. Think about just think about how fucking huge that is.
It's a real situation.
It's a real situation. Read one more, brother. So you have the soft cover book. I have a fake book. I have a fake book, everyone, because we need it for this. What's really here is this. Raghav, you have a real one, right?
I have the printed galley, yes.
I love that. I wish I had it. One more scenario, please, because I want people to understand this book is going to fucking change lives, which is once again why I'm trying to trick you. going to be very clear here. Seth, Katie, I'm being very clear here. I know that if people are listening carefully, I'm being very literal, that they realize, wait a minute, I need to buy as many of these as possible because Gary's going to airdrop me an NFT. It's going to be worth more than the fucking books. Fuck already. Jesus, pay attention. But why am I doing that? Because I know that nobody needs 96 of these. But if they have 96 of them, what are they going to do? My hope is they're going to donate it to the library. My hope is that they're going to bring it to the office and put a little sign that says free. I want the message out. I'm going to make people make money by extending the message that kindness is fucking finally ready to dominate business. When I die, that is what they're going to fucking say. That he fucking made kindness the rule of business. Because that's what I fucking do. You four know it. They don't believe me. They're cynical. You know they're cynical. That's why everybody asks you that. They don't believe me. They think I'm full of shit. Because people can't believe good. They're scared to believe in good because they don't want to be let down. Fuck. I hope people understand what's happening here. Don't make a mistake, people. You fucked up with VeeFriends, and I stuck it to you. Don't make me stick this one to you. You got 24 hours. You got 24 fucking hours to not make a mistake. Get your friends to buy 12. They're going to get into the NFT game. Everyone's crying. It's too expensive. $300. You're getting an NFT. It's better than fucking 99% of the fucking bullshit PFP projects that are coming out here. You fucking fuckers. Fuck. Ragav?
Why you always make me follow that? How do I follow?
The UK is sold out of soft covers. People were playing the arbitrage of soft covers being less expensive. Buy the hard covers. I'm not promising you anything in India or UK. I'm probably going to come back, but the hard covers aren't that much more expensive. You're going to win on the NFTs. And if you bought 12, please, if you can afford it, be fucking smart. You can't fucking mint a bullshit NFT for $300.
So these are pre-orders, so nothing should be sold out, right?
Some of the websites didn't anticipate this kind of level.
I think people just need to restart their page or.
No. Amazon's out of stock on some of them.
Oh,
We're gonna have to go back to them, load it up again, and maybe extend this for 24 hours in some markets.
Gotcha.
People asking what kind of confirmation they can get that their received submission went through.
We're gonna email everybody to confirm. If you don't see it by October 1st, reach out to us. Ragav, scenario?
Yeah, I got one. You're a business owner who's consistently been putting out audio, video, and written content on social platforms for the last 2 months. You've noticed a little bit of follower growth, but you haven't had any customers coming through social media. You're trying to understand whether you're on the right track or not, or whether you should adjust your strategy. So what would you do?
I didn't listen to a word you said because I'm talking with Sid. One more time.
You're a business owner who's consistently been putting out audio, video, and written content across social platforms for the past 2 months. You've noticed a little bit of follower growth, but you haven't had any customers coming through social media. You're trying to understand whether you're on the right track or not, or whether you should keep going or adjust your strategy.
I love that. That's so many. Instagram, please go to YouTube. Please go to GaryVee.com/book. I'm going to restart this in a minute. Yeah, man. That's why I love this book. The scenarios are crazy. Ragav, read the first 2 pages. Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
One question in the interim.
Yeah, do a couple questions while Ragav gets ready.
Someone said they bought it with their wife's account, Amazon account. Doesn't matter that their name is on the receipt versus the other person's name.
We're gonna go. Unlike a lot of people who think I'm fake on video and then not, we're gonna go with a lot of trust in here. Somebody wants to scam us, that's fine. I'm gonna double check it and then call you out and say you're a piece of shit if you try to scam us.
I've got it. I have the PDF here now.
Our old friend Colin Campbell, who's now at VaynerCommerce, is excited.
Nice.
Do we want to reiterate one more time where to upload receipts?
Upload receipts to GaryVee.com/book.
And do people need gas fee to pay for the gas fees?
Yes, I don't think you will have to mint it, which I will be very thoughtful to make sure it's not expensive. So I will give thoughts on that. But the anticipation at this point is you'll have to mint it. It won't be airdropped. You'll have to mint the token, which will cost like 30, 40, 60, 80. But I'm gonna maybe do a side. I'll give that some thought. I'm saying that there's even a dark horse chance that I might just airdrop it, but we'll figure that out. Hold on, Maha's telling me nothing is sold out, but the website says it. Maha, if you come on live. Dustin, text Maha, we'll get her on here because we're getting clarities as we problem solve against this incredibly big deal. Okay. Raghav, you ready to read?
Yep.
By the way, while Raghav is reading, and please share this with everybody, GaryVee.com/book has all the details. I got a little surprise coming too, so please stand by.
I like this story a lot. The one that we started with in the intro. This is really good. Years ago, I had the most difficult conversation with a client that I've ever had to have in the course of my career. It was with a top executive. Years ago, I had.
Oh, hold on. Raghav, I'm sorry, Raghav.
Have in the course of my career. It was with a top executive years ago.
Maha, I think you're throwing.
I'm sorry.
Like Maha.
Have in the course of my career.
I muted her.
Okay.
I think she had the YouTube open. That's why.
Yeah, Maha might have YouTube open behind it. Maha, can you turn that off real quick so we can get you in? Raghav will come back to you. This is clearly the Raghav interruption show. The RIS is in full. Maha,
Yes.
you got some information. I saw you texting.
Yeah. So just to give everyone kind of updates on links and what they're trying to do. So this is pre-order. So you shouldn't be getting sold out links. I know somebody just pinged me Target, so we're checking on Target, but for Amazon, you should be fine.
Amazon US, but what
Amazon
happened?
UK, Amazon US. What they said is that the algorithm is picking up a lot of traffic coming into the site, so it's getting a little wonky. So people should just kind of shut down, come back in and refresh. And they are they're aware of all the traffic and excitement that you guys are creating for them. So they're just working on all that right now. Amazon Mexico has an algorithm thing that doesn't allow to order more than one book, but they're checking on that. So we have 24 hours. Don't give up on Amazon. If you're in Mexico, please wait. A little trick, if you want a VPN, you can get onto the US site. So just letting you guys in on a little way to get around any of the international stuff. Try that as well.
Hold on
And
one second.
to the situation in India as well.
Jeff, hey brother, it's Gary. Hey Jeff, listen, we're breaking Amazon. I need your help. Can you
He's calling
No,
Jeff.
I know everything's good, brother. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. The other thing, just while Gary's
No, the
doing
NFT
it,
thing is
guys,
crazy. But Jeff, I need your help.
You have to upload your receipts within 24 hours. So if you take a screenshot of your receipt or you get an email with your receipt, you should upload that into the link, and you need to do that within 24 hours. And we got some questions about ebooks. Ebooks don't count because you can't go in and purchase 12 on the software for your account. So please make sure that you upload your receipt onto the link. There's an Airtable link where you guys can upload that. And if you have any questions, we're here to answer them. But we want to make sure that you guys all know that if you cannot access it for your international market for whatever reason, try a VPN and see if that gets you through. What else can I answer for everybody? Did Jeff Bezos answer you, Gary?
I didn't call Jeff Bezos. I don't know Jeff Bezos. I was just having fun with everybody and just wanted to read all the comments.
I was like, wait, is that a hotline? Yeah. 24 hours to upload their receipts. For a couple of the markets that are having issues, just as there's a lot of traffic, but try VPN if that doesn't work for you, if you're an international market and it's not available.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Maha. Raghav?
Years ago, I had the most difficult conversation with a client that I've ever had to have in the course of my career. It was with a top executive from one of the biggest brands we were working with at VaynerMedia, a contemporary creative and media agency where I'm the CEO. The executive called me and asked if we could meet face-to-face in Midtown Manhattan. That day, an entry-level employee at my company had accidentally posted a tweet from the client's Twitter account, thinking she was logged into her personal account. It was a very negative tweet about another agency that VaynerMedia was working with to support the brand. To the world, it looked like the brand had made a negative comment about the other agency. It was a
Hold on one second.
Yep.
Tons of questions coming through. I'm getting antsy. I just really need everybody's help on the common questions that have been asked. And then Katie and Seth, if you guys can step in and just be in one of those streams and respond. Keep going, my friend. Raghav?
It was a very quick meeting. The executive told me she expected this to not happen again and asked me to put the proper protocols and systems in place to ensure that. Then she said to me, the only way our company sees that we can go forward working together is if you fire the person who posted that tweet. It took me about 100th of a second to think it through. I said to her, I can't do that. I had to be able to run my own business and make my own decisions about my employees. That executive had every ability to fire us if that's what she felt was necessary, but it had to be my decision what the ramifications of that tweet would be. She was surprised. The brand represented about 30% of our total revenue at the time. I was mentally prepared for them to fire us, but at the time, I knew that we had just enough profit or just enough new business coming in that we could afford a year with no profit. I also had enough saved up that if we lost money that year, I was willing to help bridge the gap if needed. If we could weather that storm, it would be a clear indicator to our employees on what we really value. This conversation was one of those interesting moments when you have to decide what you're going to stand for. We scheduled a call the next day, and I stood my ground. Luckily, the client didn't fire us.
I remember that super vividly. It was super hard, but I never want a client to dictate what I'm about. Me and my employees' relationship is more important to me than me and my clients. And that was a very big moment in Vayner history. And I also had a company-wide meeting because we wanted to make sure people understood how much they had to be careful. But that was a big, big deal. And I'm glad that, I agree with you. I'm glad that we get to start the book with that.
Yeah.
Seth, Katie, can you guys take the mic and give, while I try to get this Instagram live proper, can you tell everybody what's been going on?
Yep. Gary, will you be narrating your audiobook?
Like every other book I've ever done, I will be doing it. Yes. I really, really, really need some help from everybody in the community. Please, if you're watching right now, please, if you're in the comment section on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, Instagram, LinkedIn, please push everybody. Any question? I need like 15, if I could get 15 people in every community to just push everybody to GaryVee.com/book, that'd be huge. And everybody on Instagram, if you can get everybody to know that it's a much better experience on YouTube than it is on Instagram. What we're doing today is launching my book that comes out November 16th, pre-order sales. The book is called 12 and a Half, Leveraging the Emotional Ingredients Necessary for Business Success. I'm incredibly excited about it. And if you submit on GaryVee.com/book, your receipt of 12 books or more, 12, 24, 36, 48, 480, I'm going to do a very special surprise for all of you that missed out on VeeFriends. I'm going to be doing a special airdrop to everybody who has an account that verified that they bought books for you to get access to a very special gift that I plan on being a very good thing for your $360 investment, which I think will go down in price, $300, which will go down in price with the way the algorithms work. We're aware of India, we're aware of the UK, we're aware of Barnes & Noble. One more time to repeat to everybody, there is a little wink wink that if you buy 12 on Barnes & Noble, that's a good idea. And I want to remind everybody that you can't mint a bullshit NFT for $300. So getting 12 books is a good idea. Raghav, what else? Katie, Seth, Dustin, or we can start bringing some people in and we can do some Q&A, Dust, if you want to do that. Seems like Barnes & Noble is working well now. I'm getting that update. What else are we feeling?
Yeah, Q&A.
Yeah, I'd love to get more into the book. The book is a book for everybody. Raghav, one more time on the scenario of the employee, because this is not just for CEOs and upper management. I want Raghav to read. The book is very structured on my thesis, and then I go into scenarios and some work lessons. Raghav, this book is going to fucking slay. I know that because Hollis told me. But anyway, go ahead. We're aware of India. We're going to do something for India. Go ahead.
The scenario?
The one with the employee.
The budget cut, right?
Yeah.
So you've been working at a company for several years. People around you appreciate your work, but you still feel that you're underpaid. You know that the company's having budget cuts, but you don't want to be insensitive, but you also feel like you deserve more money given the value you bring. What would you do?
Well, one thing, as I'm talking to my Discord right now, I'm seeing numbers. In my Discord, they'll mint 8 tokens of a new project for more than $300 a piece from somebody they don't know. And yet I'm seeing some replies with 12 and 24, which means they're only gonna get 1 or 2. Like, please, my friends, so many of you underestimated with me with VeeFriends and it went crazy. And people made 20, 40, 60. The Discord, I'm reading all of you, Jamie J, like I'm reading all of you, like you're making a mistake. Please don't make the same mistake twice. I see a lot of mistakes. And for everybody who's asking right now, yes, you can, if you just submitted 24 and you now are hearing me and want to buy another 48, you can submit. Dustin, how are you thinking about getting people in? Should I ask people to reply question in their comments right now on all these platforms? Or how do we get people in? What do you think? What will work? Do you need help?
Yes. So since StreamYard can only fit about 5 more people, I just don't know how. Like, and there's pretty much 5.
Well, why don't we share the URL, and if they have a question, they'll just backlog. We'll get 5 people in. They'll be in the back room, and the first 5 that get in will fucking get in.
Alrighty.
I mean, I don't think that's right.
Yeah.
Do you want to do it on Discord?
It's just
Yeah, let's do it on Discord.
Yeah,
Take
that's
the
what I was
URL
gonna say.
here and just share it on Discord. If
Okay.
you're in my Discord, by the way, you need to be in my fucking Discord. Is it discord.com? Is it GaryVee.com/Discord?
yes. I think
Let's do that for a second. Before we do that, there's a huge fucking mistake by so many of you. You have to be in my fucking Discord. Let's get that URL up here, and then let's get every single. I need a commitment for everybody. If you're watching right now, I see all of you. I see you, Zachary Band. I see you, Monica Z. I see all of you. I'm going to put a URL up right here right now. Dustin's doing it. I think it's GaryVee.com/Discord.
It is.
I need you to then type it into the chat you're in on Twitch. I see you on Twitch. I see you on Twitter. I see you on. Please get everybody into our Discord. It's a huge mistake that people aren't. It's huge. Huge mistake.
Got one question here. You said receipts can be loaded even after 24 hours as long as you buy the book within 24 hours.
That's right.
But we also heard that receipts need to be loaded within 24 hours. Which one is right?
No. As long as you buy it within the next 24 hours, by 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, you will be able, and maybe the website says 4:30 or 4. If Sid, if you're listening, let's update the blog post to 5 p.m. because we started a little late. As long as you buy 1,220, 1,200 before 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, you can upload the receipt to the form at GaryVee.com/book at any time. All right, there it is. Please, everybody, right now, I don't see enough of these. Hyperlink GaryVee.com/Discord in the chat. Please do that right now, everybody.
I think I got blocked on Discord. I'm trying to send a link in the general section and it won't let me. I can't even say hello or anything.
I can send it.
You want me to send it to me?
Only me.
Will you cap the total amount of NFTs that you'll be sending?
No, 24 hours. We're doing it right now. And, it's 12 books at a time. So it'll be a drop of an NFT and we'll see how many editions there are. So no, I will not cap. But I might drop some Easter eggs. Barnes & Noble, what?
We got 5 lovely gentlemen in here now.
All dudes?
Yeah, I guess they're the fastest ones in this case. I'm going to bring
Okay.
on Adrian first.
Okay. Adrian, what's good?
Hey, Gary V.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm from Malaysia. It's 5 a.m. right now. I got up at 3 a.m. just to buy the book, man.
Thank you, brother. Just for my own education, where'd you buy the books in Malaysia? Amazon Malaysia?
Amazon Malaysia, and they will ship it to us. And I tried to buy it from Barnes & Noble. They don't ship to Malaysia, so I have to use a forwarder or something like that. There's a forwarder.
Respect. Do you have a question? Anything I can answer?
Well, I wasn't prepared. I'm guessing that you're gonna give an NFT for the book, right? That's what you have been yelling about. Like an author can use an NFT as part of their book. So I'm guessing that. I don't know if you're gonna reveal anything about that.
I'm going to make sure that when I drop all of you is going to be much better than the 12 books per that you put in, like I always do. 99% of the people here thought the NFTs were too expensive. It was too silly. Adrian, they didn't understand that I will die. I'm going to say it nice and slow. I will die before I ask somebody for something like money.
I think with the amount of people trying to join, it's like screwing
Crashing?
everything up. Yeah.
Got it. That was a bad idea. Okay, if you're watching on Discord, please don't try to join anymore.
Let me kick some. Sorry, I'm gonna have to kick some of you people out.
Everything's crashing. We're just crashing
Yeah,
everything.
we're just messing up everything.
Am I still here?
Yeah,
You
you're
are.
still here. It's just I don't know how you,
The three best people are still here.
Seth got kicked out, or I got kicked out.
Shit.
Can
everybody I don't even know what to do. We need Ragav back in.
Yeah. So yeah, I have
Are
to
you
like.
fucked?
Well, I'm gonna try to.
My good idea was a bad idea.
Sorry if, for
Can
anyone
you
that's
do
in
me a
here
favor?
right now.
While everybody's doing this, can you just keep reading the comments if you can see them and just ask me questions? That makes sense. Oh, by the way, I don't know the rating of my book on Amazon. That's a good one. Can somebody leave a comment of that in the comments where we're ranked right now overall in books? Go ahead, Katie.
Does the NFT have the same perks as VeeFriends?
No. No, you're not buying fucking 12 books and getting the VCon.
Because it's a pre-order, you can cancel it. How do you verify we bought it?
I'm gonna do the verification after they've all been shipped. So I'm not gonna drop it on the 16th. I'm gonna drop it after.
Do we have a deadline for when we will respond back to all the people who sent their receipts in?
I'd like to think we'll have it by October 1st. You good? There's Seth.
I see. Yeah, Seth's here.
There will be an audio version, Darrell. Davis Daly, thank you for 120s. Receipts are only valid if they were bought today, in the next 24 hours. If you buy another 12, upload it again as if it's the first time you're doing it. I see a lot of people coming back. People are asking that they came in late. Please, everybody, click them to GaryVee.com. I will recap before we're out of here.
How do we join the Discord?
Discord right here, GaryVee.com/Discord. Everybody who's watching right now, please hyperlink GaryVee.Discord in the whatever channel you're in. Zero just got another 24. 2 shout outs for Zero.
People asking how many books they need to buy in order to be eligible.
12 books, because the book is called 12 and a half. A receipt with 12 books. All the information is in GaryVee.com, but for every 12 books you buy, 12, 24, 36, 48, 72, 720, for every 12, you will be airdropped a surprise.
I ordered 1,128 books, and now the order is on hold. Most likely it will be resolved on Monday. Is that too late? What if they reject the order?
No, well, I'll upload your receipts. If I see that you bought it, well, if somebody buys 1,200 books next week, we'll honor that. So, that's good. We'll figure that out. Katie, can you talk to Sid and the team?
Got him
Ragav
back.
there we go. Ragav, can we create an email address right now? I know Sid's in the background. A lot of people in the background. Should we put on the blog post at GaryVee.com? Dustin, I think everybody went to the Discord now. Let's switch it back to GaryVee.com/book with all the details. But you should be part of my Discord. If you're not, it's a huge mistake. Can 5 people in each channel please take over the GaryVee.com/Discord responsibility and just keep sharing it? Join the Discord. Maybe we should add an email, like book help at VaynerMedia.com or something? Like, can you work on that right now?
Yeah, we'll get it done.
Rob,
So-
don't we have an email, Rob?
Maybe it's there.
I don't think it's set up yet.
Sorry, there's a lawnmower.
No worries. Any surprises if we get 100 plus books? No. But here's a surprise. When I fucking dominate with my surprise I'm giving you, having 10 of them is better than one. 10 Michael Jordan rookie cards are better than one.
Okay, we have one that's set up.
Okay, it's there. You'll
Yeah.
put in the blog post. If you have any questions, GaryVee.com/book. 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 I'm aware about India being sold out. We will figure that out. Any country that is sold out and you weren't able to get, you'll be able to adjust. But what Maha said earlier is all the algorithms are updating, and over the next 24 hours, you should have a shot. And this is being recorded on YouTube, right? So tomorrow morning when I wake up, team, I can just share this URL to everybody and they can learn everything and they can go to it. Is that correct?
Yeah, it should stay up unless Dustin is a different stream now.
No, the YouTube video will stay live.
Same stream. Yeah, it'll stay live.
There's also 5 guests still, if you want to bring.
Yeah, I'll take
anyone
one.
on. Okay.
I'll take one.
I'm gonna bring on Darius.
Darius, what's good?
Hey, what's going on, Gary V?
What's good, fam? Where are you from?
Originally from Buffalo, New York.
That's what's up. Are you a Bills fan?
Yeah, I appreciate the Bills for sure.
Damn.
To kick him out.
No, keep him. I like his vibe.
Just kidding.
Darius, what's good? What can I answer for you?
You know what? I have 27 questions, but one thing first and foremost, I just want to say shout out to you guys and your team. I missed out on VFriends, and to be honest, I was like, screw it. Today, I'm just taking the leap. I'm not even going to play around with it.
Thank you.
My heart's beating outside of my chest right now. I actually get to talk to you, but yeah, man. One of my questions was, I work in the agency space. I run branding for an agency as well. But when you're talking about where agencies are going, and you're someone who sees the future is really kind of outside of the standard agency model.
Yes.
Any advice on how to align yourself with those who really get that? Because sometimes that's a losing battle when you're kicking against.
I think what you should do is you should email me at Gary@VaynerMedia.com and move. Where are you at now? You said originally from Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado right now.
Maybe what you should do is move to New York or LA and work at Vayner, because then you're just part of it.
You know what? I wish I could, but unless you got room for a house of 11.
But you know what, bro, straight talk, with all the virtual shit now, things are getting crazy, right? We're not sure we need people to move either. By the way, 2 things. 1, you join the party, like I'm trying to recruit you right now and my email's open. 2, you never waver. You just stay consistent. How long have you been following my shit?
At least 5 years.
Good. Then you know something very real. I don't fucking deviate. I'm fucking on the same shit. I say it different ways. I may say it on new platforms.
Yeah.
I might have different slang, but I'm fucking saying the same shit, and you got to do the same thing.
Is there any hope for the agency that doesn't really get it?
Oh, yes, because as you know, clients don't get it either, so it's a slow burn. So even in your career, you're a young man, over the next 10 years, it's not like they're going to go out of business,
Right.
but they're going to continue to lose to me and the people that I'm inspiring to start the new VaynerMedias.
Roger that.
You got it?
And it's crazy even asking this question because I'm like, somebody in my company might see this. And truth be told, I actually have I've gotten a chance to know Zubin a little bit, and he's just legit.
Yeah.
And so everything you guys are doing, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm
dude, honestly, back to your point, if somebody from your company's watching this right now, they need to call you in the office, not to scare you. They need to call you in the office and say, yo, bring that energy to us.
Yeah. That's real.
That's real. Let me know if I can help you.
Roger that. Appreciate it, guys.
See ya. Let's keep it going. Let's get one more in here. And then Raghav, get ready to read a page from the book, just something random.
Yep.
And Seth, Katie, get ready for some core questions, and I'll do a recap. Who do we have here? Gus?
Shiv.
Shiv.
You're on mute.
And everybody who's watching right now, please be the leader in
Shit,
your
unmute
chat.
yourself.
Corso5, I see you in Discord. Cody Williams, I see you on YouTube. Savannah, send please send everybody to the URL here, GaryVee.com/book, and please educate everybody what to do. Shiv, what's good? Still on mute. Yes, Ryan,
Yeah.
you just ordered 12 more. You can submit 5 times. Like, you might wake up tomorrow morning and be like, what the fuck am I doing? For $300, I can get another fucking drop. I'm buying another. You could submit it tomorrow too. So, Shiv, you good? Fuck. Let's go to somebody else and see if you and Shiv can figure it out behind the scenes. Sorry, Shiv. We don't have audio.
No
Sammy.
way.
Sammy,
What's up, Gary? What's
what's
good, my
good,
man?
bro?
Mind blown. This is amazing.
Where are you
I
from?
went, originally Georgia, grew up in Vegas, did my schooling out in Rhode Island, and now I live in Phoenix.
I love it. It's a pleasure.
That's wild. Pleasure's all mine.
You do not need to own a V-friend for everything we're doing today. Just saw that question 4 times. Go ahead, Sammy.
Although we all wish we did. We all
Yes,
have to bag on that one.
Bro, let's talk about that.
Please.
How long have you
So-
been following me?
It's, at least 5 or 6 years. It seems like
What,
forever.
was it financial, or you didn't understand what NFTs were? Like, why did you not buy a V-friend?
100% completely financial. I
makes sense.
finally got the follow from you for posting messages I was sending to everybody saying, hey, get on this. I had one boy that was sitting on like 33 ETH, and I said, hey, like, you need to pick this up, and he didn't. And he you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody missed it. My dad, the family, everybody didn't understand it. And
who's come back to you in the last month and be like, fuck, how'd you know?
At least 3 or 4 of them. My boy, my boy Amir for sure. Like the one that was holding all that ETH, he bought in like 2015. So he picked.
And
up
he didn't.
30 plus
He thought ETH would outperform V-friends.
I think he just didn't. He just doesn't know the way all of us do.
ETH is down 20% because it was at 4,000. It's at 3,200, and V-friends are up 1,600% minimum.
It's unbelievable. We kick ourselves every day for not being able to pick them up. And my dad,
Are you in on it?
Oh, yeah, I already got 120. I have 132, 120 on Barnes & Noble, and then another 12 off Amazon, just because I don't know what you're going to do, but I know it's going to be worthwhile. Like, I couldn't miss it again.
And what are you going to do with the 132 books? Have you thought about it yet?
Give them away to my inner circle first.
Check.
I can hear you, Gus. Understood.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What can I answer for you?
Oh, my God. I don't even where to even go.
Big shout out to Vlad Popovsky, who bought 240 in Sydney. Thank you. You got any random question or any statement or any? For everybody who's coming on, maybe a story of a piece of content that changed the game, or a question, whichever works.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
No worries, dude. Honestly, bro,
I do want to take.
This is amazing. You want to take a screenshot? Like, this is amazing. I'm happy with it, bro. I'm happy. I don't need a question. I answer questions all day. What about this? I got a good question for you.
I do want to say congratulations to Dustin, though. I've been following Dustin for a minute, and I know he just got married not too long ago.
Yeah, he fucked us all up. He just literally posted on Instagram, didn't tell us shit. He's like,
Oh, you weren't even invited? That's brutal.
Nah, dude, we didn't even fucking know. We were all like, what the fuck? Yo, let me ask you a question. What about the first time you saw me years ago? Cynical, like, is this guy full of shit? And then a few minutes later, or all in early?
For sure. No, it wasn't all in early.
Yeah,
sure.
I get it.
I think I've gone in waves, right? Like, you bought in out of the gate and was bought in, and then it's like, all right, it's the same thing. But then once you get it, right? Like, like you always say, it's hearing it 1,000 different ways, but it's the same message that makes sense, and it's always right. When you're always right, it's hard to. You know what I realize about myself? I'm gonna say the macro thing, like the game, the same shit forever. The micro thing, TikTok, NFTs, Facebook, right? Like, my micro game is fucking best in class. Right.
My macro game's best in class too, because I'm not going to say different shit. It's the fucking truth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's unreal. So I'm building a business, a consumer good business. Trying to
Hold on one second. I apologize. Everyone's asking what Dustin did. Dustin, could please share on your screen the beautiful photo of you getting married?
I only
Just
have
take
it on
your
my phone.
grab your. Katie, you want to pull up his Instagram post and put it on the screen or something?
Oh, yeah.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Sorry about that.
So best way to build brand awareness for a brand new.
The number one way to build brand awareness is to arbitrage new attention. TikTok, drop an NFT, podcast. Like it's all that. All I talk about is brand.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So like,
By being first and going hard on the thing that's popping. And by the way, all you have to do is keep listening to me. But when I say shit, do it instead of not do it. Like, for example, someone as bought in as you, next time around, sell shit in your house.
I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't move it. I think I even offered it to you. I have like a New York Yankees signed World Series ball and stuff. And I think I sent it to you via text message, just trying to get it to offload it. I have that.
Real quick.
Memorabilia I was trying to sell out.
There it is.
There
Look at
it
it.
is.
Thank you, brother. Real quick, everybody who's here, please share GaryVee.com/book and your thoughts on Twitter. There's a lot going on Twitter. My brother just told me, but I need more people to give explanations. Like, just tweet if you want to know what's going on. Here's a link, #NFT, because a lot of people are asking. Thank you, everyone. Bro, it's so good to have you on. Thank you for your vibes.
Appreciate
man.
you.
I hope I see you in person soon.
One day for sure. I know.
You're in Arizona?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You know, depending on what I do with book, changing hands in Arizona is one of the places I normally do a book signing.
Okay, awesome. We'll
So keep it in mind. We'll let you know. All right, bet.
Thank you so
Talk to
much,
you soon.
Gary. Be well.
Let's keep this going. Who's this? Oh, Shiv's back.
It's
Shiv,
just
now
like-
I can hear you, bro. How are you?
Perfect, great. Oh my god, oh my fucking god. I just can't believe I'm here. I just want to tell you really quick, like I found you when I came to Poland. So basically I'm from India. I came to Poland in 2017 to study over here. And that's when I found you on Facebook. Your first video, you said fuck, and that's when I got in. And I'm like, boo. Then I dug into you and you came to Warsaw, Poland in 2018. And the ticket was so fucking expensive. And do you know what I did? I'm gonna say that I
snuck in.
I broke into your event. Like I posted it on my Insta. You can check on my Insta. It's right over there. It's in my post. And I literally, on the next day, I texted each and everyone on the team Gary, or to Dustin, to Zane, to Sid, everybody that I broke into your event. It was so expensive, bro. It was like 17.
I get it. They're not my events, so I never really know what the prices are. I just show up, so I'm glad you were there. How are you?
I'm so good. And the unluckiest part is like I even broke into the VIP part where they were taking selfies with you when they were going. I literally took the video, and this is my luck. I'm taking the selfie video because I didn't want to take a risk of a bad selfie. I'm just taking the video selfie, and just when you and me are coming into one frame, my battery died. And that clip is on my Insta.
Wow.
I'm here now after like 4 years. Fuck, I can't believe it. I'm literally shaking. It's like
really good to see you.
So I had
real quick, I apologize. People are asking if the books have to be bought on the platforms on the GaryVee.com/book. They don't actually. If you buy 12 books from somewhere else, upload that receipt. We'll see it. Go ahead, my friend.
Yeah. I said, I never have this nervousness issue because I'm also a stage host. I host many events, but fuck. Okay, I had to ask you this thing because I recently graduated from university, and basically I didn't plan to come to Poland. I applied for States, but I got rejected on student visa, so then I came to Europe to study bachelor's. But now I'm in the kind of place that I want to take a 1 semester break, and I'm figuring out my life, because I'm more into marketing because of you, all thanks to you. Because you were all about self-awareness, so I tasted many things. Back in India, I was zero. I'd never been on a stage. I'd never been in front of 50 people or more. Like, it's you and this new place. So I had to ask you this, that if I find a way to come to States, can I work at VaynerMedia? Can I work at Team Gary Vee?
The reality is I'm not against it. Your tenacity is incredible. Your energy is incredible. Why don't you link up with one of the four here, maybe Dustin or whoever? Like, I don't know how the back room works. Maybe Katie. I don't know how that works. I'm incredibly willing to give you a real at bat, move you to the top of the line, and see what you got.
Yeah, because honestly, like I applied for a student visa 3 times. I got rejected all 3 times. That's why I came to Europe. And now I'm just gonna find a way to come to States. And I really that's my dream. I want to work at Team Gary Vee. Like,
thank you, my friend. Listen, I take that seriously, and we'll take a look at it. I'll let you know. Thank you, brother. Thanks, Shiv.
Thanks.
All right, let's keep it going. Real quick recap. Oh, actually, Ragav, let's go to you. Let's get back into the context of the book. I believe.
You do that,
please.
Quick update from Maha for Target US. The only solution is to tell customers that they can still take advantage of the offer by ordering from an alternate US retailer, aka Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books of Million, etc. Target does not have good technology infrastructure for pre-orders. For UK and India, She's in check with her sales team. And for Mexico, unfortunately, Amazon decides to limit order quantity.
No worries.
Yeah, that's it.
No worries. Big shout out to Tara Ball, who bought 60 books, 5 surprises coming your way. Ragav is now going to read an excerpt from the book that I'm incredible. We're very excited because the NFT thing, the excitement, late summer. But at the end of the day, the reason this is all happening is because I want to get this book into as many hands as possible. So I'm trying to incentivize all of you to buy 360 books, get 30 of these incredible special things I'm doing, win with that, but then have 360 books and be like, fuck, what do I do with this? Go to your local school, donate, give them out for free, like many things, many things. But this is such a cool thing about the blockchain and controlling the entire ecosystem. I don't know. I'm just very excited. I'm very excited, and I love all of you. And I really think the book is special. If the book wasn't special, I'd probably be on my merry way and just do what I did with Crushing It, which was special, but not very special, meaning I would just be a New York Times bestselling author, #1 New York Times bestseller, by just having a big enough audience. But I wanted to get this book to the world. I want this everywhere. I want this at every coach. By the way, I want to get every coach in the world reading this book. I want to get every coach, every athletic team, every startup, every corporation. They all need it. Give us a little bit about it, Ragav. Oh, you're on mute.
Okay. I'll read a little part from the conclusion, like a little section from that.
Please.
When you develop these 12.5 ingredients to your maximum potential, working from 9 to 5 might even be too many hours in the day. Seriously. As you develop kind candor, gratitude, self-awareness, accountability, optimism, empathy, kindness, tenacity, curiosity, patience, conviction, humility, and ambition, you begin to work with minimal friction. Your colleagues begin to feel safe, happy, and calm around you, speeding up execution. When these ingredients are instilled properly throughout an organization, team members won't have to spend 30 minutes in a 7-minute meeting. They won't feel the need to invite 8 extra people because of insecurities in politics.
I interrupt you. I apologize.
Yep.
Somebody just wrote, Gary, you look very tired. 3 things. 1, probably true. I'm up to 3 a.m. looking for 2018, 2019 NFT projects. 2, I am from Eastern Europe, and bags under my eye and wrinkle. That was there from the get. 3, grays come in, and this is it, guys. I'm not here because I'm fucking strikingly handsome. This isn't a fucking Instagram model life. This is fucking humanity and brains. So all the comments on my, like, dude, I'm fucking 45. Like, I'm not fucking Dustin, who fucking looks 19 when he's 39 or something. Like, this is where I'm at. But like, I have a funny fucking feeling that everybody here is not buying books because I'm fucking a heartthrob.
And to give you a little more extra credit, you'll still outwork them, even though you're tired.
Yeah, by the way, like, after all these books are sold, I'm going to get a fucking afro implant and fucking look fresh. Just saying. No, listen, I think a huge trend is male hair implants, and I'm going to get a fucking huge afro and fucking flex on all you fuckers. All right, keep going, Ragav.
Those who need to be in a meeting can be there, and others can focus on their tasks, projects, and they can move faster. That was a passage. Like, it was cool that we talked about, like, made the connection between developing these traits and emotional efficiency.
All right, keep going. Give me something else. Katie, Seth.
Yep.
We also have 3 other guests still, just so you know.
Fine, give me a guest.
I got one question quick.
I just want to say one thing. If you don't buy an extra 12 right now, you're fucking up. Do you understand what fucking up is? You're going to regret the shit out of it. All of you, 99% of you regret the fuck out of eFriends. I literally fucking sat there and said, what the fuck am I going to do about this? Then I said, fuck it. I want this read by everybody. I'm going to fucking trick the world into having it because I'm going to have people that are going to figure out that they fucked up on May 12th. So they're going to get it and buy 360. People are literally in my Discord who know everything about NFT. And I'm looking at these cockamanian small numbers of like 12. And then next week, they're going to mint 30 fucking ambitious ant society fucking NFTs that are going to go to fucking 0. And yet they could have had what I've got for them November. Fuck, man. I'm pissed. AKA happy. Give me somebody.
Oh, wow. Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you, my friend.
Oh, hello. Well, my name is Yassine. I'm
Hold
from
on one
Germany.
second. I'm sorry, my friend. William AC says, you have to admit this method is a bit scammy. I'm fascinated by people. How is this scammy? I want you to buy 12 books that are fucking epic for $300. I'm going to airdrop you something that's going to be worth more on the secondary. This is where fucking people are fucking confused. William AC? Fuck. Go ahead, my man.
Awesome. I'm a little bit nervous, I have to admit.
Don't be, my friend. Don't be.
So, as I mentioned, I live in Germany, and I was born here. So, excuse me if my English isn't on point.
Your English is so fucking good compared to my German. As somebody who failed German twice in high school, proof is in my Instagram report card. I think your English is amazing, my man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm one of the admins or mods of the German VFrank community. So we kind of built our own little Discord, and I should say hello from all of them.
Please.
So hello from everyone who's in the German VFriends community to you and to your team. I have a question, and I was wondering what role, I made notes because I tend to forget my questions.
By the way, your English is tremendous.
What role does kindness play in the book, and how highly do you value kindness in your life?
Raghav, I think you're just such an interesting person for this, because I've said stuff over and over, and I think sometimes a different voice helps. You went into this cocoon with me during COVID. Did you hear the question? Because I saw you were paying attention. You want to hear it?
What was that again? Kindness. How does that?
Should I repeat it?
Yeah.
Yes.
What role does kindness play in the book, and how highly do you value it in your life?
Yeah, there's a story in the book about how somebody stole a lot of money from Gary at one point. There was like someone who used to work at
A lot.
Yes, stole like a lot. It was like
six figures.
Oh,
it was
wow.
like 250K or something.
Higher.
More than that, yeah. And you'll see like the reaction. It was very much like.
By the way, clip preview. My reaction was very different than my dad's.
Yeah. That was cool.
How do you answer it, Raghav? Like from what you've been really big. What do you think?
I think in the book writing process, kindness, I think, is like empathy. Like the way you described it was like empathy, but applied in action. So it was like the way that Gary used it a lot in the book was when people took advantage of him in the different situations, like stealing money or like not giving credit or like making pretend that something didn't happen when it did. Things like that is like when Gary reacted with kindness in a lot of these scenarios is what I noticed.
Yeah, it's funny. I actually think kindness is the ultimate superpower. I think it's hard for people. I think kindness is hard for people. Kindness comes from a place where you're already good. The reason kindness is hard for people is most people aren't good. The reason I'm so kind is I don't need anything. I'm already good. It's all over. I'm searching for nothing. I need nothing from anybody, from the world. Zero. I'm good. I'm like fucking good. So go ahead.
Excuse me, I didn't want to cut you off.
No, please. I like cutting off, and I like when I'm cut off.
I really appreciate that answer. And I also wanted to add that I've been following your content for 8 years or close to 8 years. And I was always kind of imagining this day would come. So I'm really excited. I really appreciate your time. I also have one more short question, if you don't mind.
I do. Let me jam a little bit more on kindness for a second, and then please do. And I love your demeanor.
I'm sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry about. I really want to change the way the business world works. I've decided somewhere in the last 3-4 years that I can do anything, and I'm going to do something good about it. And I think business, capitalism, will never go away. And I think we're in this time in the world where people are trying to figure out if it's good or bad, right? People struggle with that. Socialism, capitalism, I get all this stuff. I believe that I've come along at the right time, and I'm going to work my face off and say, look, you can win for yourself, but you can bring up people with you. Zubin, who runs Vayner Commerce, texted me one of the greatest compliments to me yesterday. He literally just said, I love you, or you're the best, or I got it. Actually, I'll fucking find it. This is real life now. Let me just do real life. Zuby, I don't know if you're watching right now, brother, but I love you. You made my day yesterday. Let's see if I wanted to. It's fun because it's fucking real, and I don't think people understand how real it is. And my iMessage is crashing. Basically, he said, "You're the best," or "Thank you, that's all," or something very nice. I said, "Oh, what's that about?" And he said, "Here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Ready? Give me 2 seconds." Mm-hmm. Wednesday, 9:27 p.m. That's yesterday. Or that's 2 days ago, excuse me. "You're amazing. That is all." I replied, "Oh, question mark." He goes, "You get more joy from others having fun and making money than yourself. That's why I love you." This is a gentleman who sold his company to me and was trying to figure out if that was the right move for him. That's how Vayner Commerce was born. Robbie Deeks was somebody I had who I recruited to my company, and then Zubin had his own company and we bought it. That was after him hanging out. He sees how I move. I see something and I can take all the money for myself. Plasma bears, right? I discovered it the other night. I know it's gonna be big as an NFT. I could have bought them all myself, but I wanna go very quickly and tell everybody to do it, right? Because I don't need, I do enjoy other people winning. That's what's happening right now. These books would have sold just fine.
So right now, if I can add another question in between.
Please.
You just described so many attributes and traits. Would you set kindness as like sort of an umbrella of all of them?
Humanity. Humanity. Like the full humanity of it all. Kindness is one of them, but I think kind is different than empathetic, right? I also think one of my greatest strengths is accountability. Look what Dustin's talking about. Dustin, I want you to do my TikToks. Dustin's trying to do the best he can. He makes one that puts something out of context and I get hate for it. Dustin's scared. I'm saying to myself, I'm accountable. I could have trained Dustin for fucking 9 years and then I could have let him do it. Accountability is a form of kindness, is a form of humanity. Yes, I think I'm the nicest. I think I will go down as one of the most, I think I will be very much in the top sphere of most financially successful entrepreneurs ratio to how kind they were.
Wow.
I believe that. I could have been in a very different place in my life already financially if kindness wasn't my number one. And then I think people will say, wait a minute, look at Gary. He's alpha. He's aggressive. He's a winner. He's, ambition is one of our traits. Ambition. Ambition comes with, what about tenacity? Tenacity doesn't seem like, when everybody hears the word tenacious, they don't think like, oh, you're so sweet, but I do, balanced with kindness and humility. I think humility is one of my biggest superpowers. I think most people watching right now don't think I'm humble. They think I'm egotistical because they're not listening. They just see the energy.
That makes a lot of sense. So, fortunately,
by the way, empathy for everybody who does think I'm a jerk because they only watch 30 seconds is why I can navigate. If I didn't have humility and empathy, I would be too hurt by people thinking I'm not a nice person, and then I would have stopped.
Absolutely.
It's 12 and a half. It's a lot of ingredients. It's like making a meal. Ingredients.
I got you. So fortunately for me, I was able to get 2 VeeFriends.
Wow.
Just straight from the auction. So
are you like freaking out with what's actually happened?
Yes, and I'm one of those people who gets hit up almost on a daily basis from people in the space who are trying to buy one of my, one particular VeeFriend, because I think it's pretty sought after. But yeah, not only
which ones did you get?
I don't know. Should I tell?
You don't have to if you feel uncomfortable, but I'm happy to hear it.
I got a decisive duck because I'm a very indecisive person, and I wanted to remind
inspired.
it. Yeah, and I wanted to always remind myself to be more decisive. And yeah, just leaning on my question, my main VeeFriend is the Bubblegum Kind Warrior. Yes.
Are you fucking kidding me? Did you get that? That wasn't floor.
It was very close to the floor. On the first day of the auction, two of the other spectacular Kind Warriors, I think it's the hologram and one other, were sold at close to 7, like just below 7 ETH. And I was looking at the bubblegum, and I always wanted the bubblegum just from when I saw it. And I was lucky enough that it kept going down all the way to just below 4 Ethereum at that time. And I didn't have more money. Like, that's literally everything that I had. Like, all my savings went into the Kind Warrior basically, and the Decisive Duck. So
what's the floor on spectaculars right now?
It was right now.
Yeah.
The floor,
you know?
I believe on bubblegums is around 37 maybe.
Right, and Kind Warrior is a massive. I mean, you're probably looking at a 60. If you were willing to sell it, and
it
the
was
market
already higher than that.
You've been offered more, right?
Yes.
What's the highest offer? Share. This will help people.
Close to 80.
Right. So let's say 80 ETH at today's price, $250,000.
That's life changing.
It's fucking amazing.
Yes.
This is why I'm so excited about today. 99% of my audience fucked up. You didn't. Thank you, my friend. And honestly, thank you for you. Exactly. I'm pumped. This won't be the same thing as VeeFriends. It can't be. But it's going to be very special. And I'm excited that so many people here are going to, and again, it's going to happen again. Literally, I'm going to be here in a year and somebody's going to be like, Gary, I bought 24 books. I have no idea. Why? Because you know this, you follow NFTs. You can't mint a bullshit NFT
really
for
can't.
point. You can't. This is $300 and it's going to go down because Amazon's going to go down before it comes out.
And I made that mistake. I minted several other projects that went to nothing, but I also minted obviously some ones that
good
you
ones,
also
yeah.
recommended that were good.
Right. Well,
For
that's the
example,
other. Go ahead.
For example, the Deadheads, which didn't blow up, but I genuinely believe in the project and I still really like it.
Did you buy World of Women?
No, because I didn't have any Ethereum left.
That one, World of Women, and I think koalas are going to end up being good for a lot of people that were in the room yesterday.
Yeah. No, but I think I'm just going to save up
World
a
of
little more
Women.
before I go into another NFT project.
Yeah,
but,
of course. You got to.
I also was wondering, well, obviously, I also bought your limited edition collection with the collaboration with Staple Pigeon.
Yes.
This is also one of their hoodies, by the way. I just ordered so many things that they had because I love their stuff. But obviously also ordered the books. And one question I had related to the books, if you don't mind me asking.
Please.
In Germany, we can't order from Barnes and Noble. Is that going to be a crucial aspect, or?
No, it's a very subtle. It's very subtle. I've got a couple of options of where I'm going with it, and I'm trying to think through. There's so many people that can't buy from Barnes and Noble, so I don't want them to be hurt. So it's not going to be I wouldn't say. Do I think if you're in Germany, Sweden, India, do I think shipping it to a U.S. address, if you have anybody, to get the receipt, do I think it's worth it? Maybe, probably, but I don't think anybody's going to cry over it. And obviously you're in the Discord. What's happening with Series 2 is going to be a big deal. So this is an incredibly important thing, but life is long. This is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life, building VeeFriends. So I
really appreciate your answer and your time. And just from a personal standpoint, just to wrap things up, because I know that there's also other people who wanted to talk. I really, really wanted to thank you for everything that you do and that you've done in the past. You really inspired me to do so many different things in my life. And the only reason, like, I'm self-employed now. I run a small marketing agency here in Germany. And that's all been pretty much just inspired from watching your content. So I also wanted to thank you for that. And I really, really appreciate it.
I'm proud of you, my friend. I'm so glad we did this. This warms my heart. Really nice to see you.
Thank you very much. Thanks,
Cheers.
team.
Fun stuff. Katie, Seth, anything to answer?
Just let you know your Amazon rating should update in an hour or two, Maha said.
Understood. No worries.
A couple people wanted to make sure that even though Target is sold out, that their orders are still valid.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. One other question. Some people are experiencing that when they place the order on Amazon, the receipt does not have a timestamp or a date stamp on it.
That's fine. Obviously, if they send it in on the GaryVee.com/book now, it's gonna be hard for us to debate that they didn't do it now. Anything else?
Someone said I'm late. Why are we buying so many books?
Good, let's recap. Hi, everybody. We're recapping. This book is coming out November 16th. It is called 12 and a Half, Leveraging the Emotional Ingredients Necessary for Business Success. I'm incredibly proud of it. By the way, Instagram, best viewing experience on YouTube or other platforms. I'm sorry, but I love all of you, really. I'm doing a launch plan today. If you buy 12 books or more in increments of 12, hence 12 and a half, and send the receipt to garyvee.com/book. I am doing a surprise drop, an airdrop. Been pretty much figured out that it will be a unique special NFT the week right after that for everybody. Maybe on that day, maybe a couple days later, I'll see how it all works. But somewhere before December 1st, you will be dropped something. If you go to garyvee.com/book, you will be able to fill out the form and attach a receipt if you're buying right now. You have 24 hours to buy and take advantage of this special. Amazon is global, so I see a lot of people, we're from Morocco and others, like go to your Amazon locally, upload. Many of you, 99% of you missed on VFriends. I don't want you to miss on this. If you've been following what's going on in the NFT world, $300, which is about the average of buying 12 of these, is nothing for one single NFT from bullshit projects, let alone what I'm doing. So a lot of people in here can give you their stories. Please, everybody in every channel, share your stories, but there's a real fucking shot with this. This is a big fucking deal. I'm looking to over deliver. And don't forget, NFTs have smart contracts. So you can do things. So it's not just a collectible. Don't ever forget that. Common questions, I've been seeing it as people are starting to put their fucking understanding. They're like, wait a minute. Can I buy more because I only bought 36 a couple hours ago? Yes, you can. You can keep uploading. And so here we go. Maha has a URL for the UK. Maha, I know you texted me, but I can't see it. Can you please share it in here? And maybe you can come on screen for a second and talk about where you're pushing UK people. And then maybe people can share that URL in here. Let's have Katie and Seth keep asking questions while we wait for Maha. Maybe we can't get...
Might have a little bit of a hard time getting in.
Because we have people. Respect.
It's anybody struggling with Amazon UK would suggest buying from Waterstones.
Waterstones. Yep, I know it well. I've done some signings there. So cool. So that's what's going on. A real opportunity where the 12 might be books you buy may return in a really good way to what you get, and then you can share some stuff. So no updates on India yet. India will probably have to be something we do another offer for, given the sold out situation. We'll figure that out. Gas on the airdrop is a great question. If you're nerdy, I'm going to try to time it. I may go off chain. It may not be on mainnet to lower the gas fees. I'm going to figure that out. I got a couple months here to figure that out. Let's keep it going. Let's get a guest in here. People are saying, what the fuck is Waterstones? People, please share the Waterstones URL. If you know it, if we can put up the Waterstones URL up here. Waterstones is a very major UK book signer. Who do we have? JC?
Yeah.
JC, what's good?
You're on mute, JC.
So can you guys hear me?
Yep. We can hear you now, bro.
Okay, awesome, man. Well, I'm excited to be here. First of all, I'm from the Netherlands myself.
Very nice.
Yeah, man. So one question I had was, I'm probably gonna quit school, my college, university in a couple of days. I have till the 31st of August to decide. What would your advice be to me as someone who has just been crazy involved in this NFT game?
First, you should know that we're in the bullish run. So these crazy numbers are not going to last forever. A lot of shit's going to crash. But you're a young man, so I would take profits off the table if you have some. Do you have some profits?
Yeah, definitely.
Good. So I think one thing you have to balance is, when is this crazy run going to stop? And so you may want to create, like, if you get crazy and it goes really well, take some profits and put it into a bank. They'll give you less to play with, which is bad. But when it crashes, you'll have 6 months on your feet so that you don't have to panic. Too many people will play too far. It'll crash. And then they're going to have to go get a job again.
Right.
Or go back to school. You understand? So find a balance. And you'll regret it because you're going to be like, fuck, why did I listen to Gary? That $5,000 I could have put into. But when it crashes, you'll love me. That's my number one piece of advice.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been just saving up. I'm still living at my parents' house, so
Good.
I'm not really
I like
spending
that.
anything. Yeah.
I like that. A lot of times I say get out of your like. I love people living at their parents' house as long as they're not making fun of their parents and taking advantage of their parents and treating their parents with the respect they deserve.
Yeah, no, I'm really lucky with my parents. They do a lot for me, for sure. Yeah. So one thing you said was that you have learned a lot of in your business from your a lot that you learned from your mother, right? So
Yes.
but what is
Yeah, it's funny. This book has a lot more to do with the way my mom parented me and how I then interpreted it into business than anything else.
Okay, so what is one thing like the most important thing you learned from your father, your dad?
My dad, what I learned, number one, is honesty matters, candor matters. And my dad's work ethic was unbelievable. Unbelievable. He just fucking outworked everybody. And so I learned that from him.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. I was just
and tenacity. My dad is a tenacious negotiator. My dad's a much better negotiator than I am.
Okay, cool. All right.
And by the way, my father also taught me a lot of things I don't. My dad taught me a lot of things by showing me things I didn't want to do. Not to like shit on my dad. I love my dad more than breathing. I had the best convo with him today. But my dad came from Russia, and that was a very tough system. And the way he treated his employees was something I didn't want to do. And I think that pushed me aggressively. And a lot of the themes here have to do with the opposite of what my dad did.
Interesting. Yeah. So like the things you saw in Russia, back in Russia, have like pushed you more towards the capitalism side, you would say.
Capitalism was in my blood. I would have been that in Russia. I just would have been put in jail. So I just got lucky to be in America. Yeah, cheers, brother.
Right.
Wish
Thank
you well.
for your time, man.
Take care. By the way, everybody who's watching in America, speaking of my dad, please put it up, Dustin. We have a crazy September. I just did all the buying. Winetext.com. If you buy wine on the internet, let's give my dad a shout out here. I love him. He gets so happy when people sign up for Winetext. If you buy wine on the internet, if you buy wine in America, please, 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 please sign up for Winetext.com. Winetext.com. Make Sasha happy. For everybody who buys from Winetext and sees the ridiculous deals, please share with everybody how epic it is. Actually, it's really remarkable. Anyway, let's keep going. Katie, Seth, Gav, anybody who's got something?
Update from Maha. She's working in India. Tell people in the U.S. to go to Amazon and Barnes & Nobles. Both are working well. Target, we likely cannot fix right now, but those two are working well in the U.S. Working on Mexico as well. More people asking, how do I get proof of purchase from Amazon? If you go into your Amazon orders, you should be able to screenshot the order within that.
Awesome. Doing a little surprise thing for AJ real quick. If you bought books, please say on Twitter right now, hey, @GaryV, and how many books. If everybody's watching right now, please go to Twitter and reply, hey. You got to start with hey, because if you start with Gary V, nobody sees it. Hey, @GaryV, bought 12 books. Hey, @GaryV, bought 24 books. Me and AJ are doing a little something. So just texting with him. It's a lot of fun. Thank you. Mahar, you're here. What's up?
Quick update for our big people, our market in India. So I know we're having a lot of trouble. Use the UK link for Waterstones.
One more time?
So for the market, everyone in India who's been having a hard time get through to order their books through that Amazon link, use the Waterstones link for the UK. So it's www.waterstones.com/book/12.5/Gary Vaynerchuk.
Let's do this. Why don't we create GaryV.com/India book and like create that micro URL team, and then we'll place it here. So you're saying Waterstones in the UK is going to ship to India?
Yeah, they'll be able to fulfill the orders from that one, and we want to make sure that everyone in India who wants the book can be able to try to order from.
Okay, so team, can we make a GaryV?
I have the link on the YouTube description, just so you know.
Beautiful. So if you're watching on YouTube, there's a link. Let's add that link. Let's create a short URL.
I just did that.
Justin, can you take off the wine text on the screen?
Yeah.
How many should we buy? Honestly, team, all I'm going to say is if you paid attention to Be Friends, just don't make the same mistake twice. Buy as many as you can.
Gary, The other last update is Amazon is going to have the ranking on the book. So everyone who's been buying the book, we're going to get the Amazon ranking within the next.
I know they go every couple hours. I get it. It won't be as big as you think. It's like I've always noticed that in moments like this through the last $5, it'll be like at midnight when the highest ranking comes.
They said they need a couple hours.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. We'll come back if I have any other publisher updates. If you guys have any issues with the links, let us know and we'll get them answered for you.
Maha, you could keep this open if you want. I'll just take you off screen.
Okay, sounds good.
That way you don't have to keep fighting with other people.
We just made that URL, by the way, GaryVee.com/IndiaBook.
Yeah, maybe Dustin, you could do something with that. Work on that. Katie, Seth, let's just keep reading the comments and just rattle off questions for me while Dustin does his things. None of the books are. Go ahead.
When will you announce what the NFT is?
I won't. It will be a full surprise. Literally one day, I will just say, book people, here you go. And we're going to email everybody, right? Because we're capturing emails on the forum, right?
Yep.
So everybody's just going to get an email. It's going to say, go here. I'm going to try to keep down the cost of the gas of minting it, but even with the 360 and the 100, like we'll figure it out. We'll work on it between now and then. It'll just be a complete surprise out of nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere. Hopefully before December 1st, in between November 16th, and could be on drop day. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. And I've got a real concept for what I'm doing. And here's the big punchline. This may make everybody get another 120 of them. I plan on making that NFT matter forever.
Should I buy $12?
Yes, Dustin. Yes. Remember, how I've been saying over and over, like, don't make the same mistake? I get it's weird to buy for me because I'd give you 12 books, but I won't give you the NFT.
12 books, here I come.
Yep.
I like how Dustin's like, wait a minute, he's talking to me. Yeah, and by the way, like, Dustin, you have 12 people you could give the book to.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, by the way, it's also November 16th. You want to talk about something smart? First of all, Dustin, you could just walk into my office and get me to sign them all. You just did your Christmas shopping.
Yeah, I need you to sign my sneakers too still.
You got it. Happy to do it. Come over. Come over.
Okay.
All right. This is up right now, GaryVee.com/IndiaBook. This is a link to Waterstone's retailer in the UK that ships to India. You guys are in the game now. Get serious. Same for other parts of probably Europe, for that matter. Maha, can you get confirmed? Like, I see Morocco. I see a bunch of other places. Let me know about this Waterstone thing. Okay. Gus, Seth, anything else? And we'll get somebody else on screen.
People still wondering how many books to buy.
Okay. You buy 12 at a time. For every 12 you buy, you get a surprise gift that I've been talking about. If you buy 24, you'll get 2 of them. If you buy 36, you get 3 of them. Actually, right now, everybody in one fall swoop. Don't say anything but a number. How many have you bought so far? Just reply with your numbers. Ready? Just your numbers, not cop, not got. Just your numbers. Go in the comments. Just your numbers. Not fake numbers, 69, 200. Real numbers. There you go. So this, as you can see, people are playing it differently. A lot of 12s, some zeros, respect, totally understand if you can't afford, don't believe. A lot of 24s, a lot of 36, 120, 108. Now look, what I'm going to do is really focus. Corey, I'm sorry you got 0. I love you though. Thank you so much for being here. Totally get 1. That's all I can afford. I respect that. And I'm grateful for it. And the book is going to be well worth the $20, $30. 456, that's a big one.
What if they don't have a MetaMask wallet yet?
You can get one after the fact. You're going to upload right now your MetaMask, but team, correct me if I'm wrong, we're going to email people and say, if you don't have your MetaMask updated, go here, right? We're going to do all that shit. So you got time. Nice, smooth, Faith Goons, 600. Fuck, man, people are going to win. Will I be, I'm going to do a book signing. Get ready now. COVID permitting. I will be doing a book signing at Wine Library in the winter. Start making your plans. We'll try to give you at least 2 months of advance so you can fly out. We'll give you hotels in surrounding areas. I expect lines around the building. Come to the Mecca, the place it all started. I will be doing a book signing at Wine Library, and it's going to be fucking huge. It's going to be huge. So he said, will this be as big as VeeFriends? I don't think this will be as big as VeeFriends. I really don't. But I do think everybody who buys 12 books times whatever will be very happy they did. Because don't forget, this is 24 hours. Like there's a lot of people that didn't see this. It's vacation. I did this on purpose. Friday night, Friday evening, Friday late afternoon, Friday, summer, late summer. Think about when I'm doing this. You don't promote shit now. Go talk to a normal business person. You don't fucking do a hardcore launch on August 27th. Why did I do that? Because I want my hardest core, just like I did with my Discord, I want my hardest core to win. Because whether I issue 50,000 of these, 20,000 of these, 90,000, there's still 8 billion people. I'm also going to go all in forever. All in forever to make sure that asset is worth way more than the books you bought. Let's go. There you go. Donate the books. And the big key is I'm just trying to trick all of you to buy as many of these so you thoughtfully give us. I want every high school coach. If you are a coach of a sports team at any level, like that guy in Ted Lasso, the guy who fucking retired and fucking coaches 6-year-old girls, or if you're fucking Eric Spoelstra, Eric, I'm sending you one. I want you to buy one for everybody on your team. Every coach. This is a coaching book. Every HR department, every high school, every college, every fucking human needs to read this because we're going to change the way entrepreneurship is done, which will make the world better, kind, good. Can we confirm if Shiv Abiar really bought 3,468 books? Shiv, send me that receipt because I actually weirdly believe you, which is fucking brilliant, actually. Shiv, I see it, and I kind of weirdly believe it. Send me your receipt to Gary@VaynerMedia.com. I want to see it. Tennis coach from Texas El Paso, about 24. I love that. Madam Bronco, thank you. I love this. I think Taiwan has to have Amazon, no? Rich, so we're looking.
Yeah.
Do Kindle books count for it? So we have 1 Kindle plus 11 physical.
Yes, but we're really looking for 12 receipts. I mean, I won't nitpick, but like, I'd really prefer you buy 12 and just get the Kindle for yourself because that's how we're kind of really running the system. Confirmation shows 12. It's a lot of man and women hours if it's 11. You have to upload 2 receipts, but you can.
Stacy Campbell bought 3,468 books.
Is that true? You see the receipt?
Have the receipt.
Okay, that's brilliant. I don't know. It's just brilliant. It's fucking smart, man. It's going to work out so well. Because then I think about what she's doing. How many people, if you're a business person, right? You'll like this, right, Katie? If I'm a business person and I've been really following me, I buy 720 books and then do a conference where everybody gets a free book. But then I get all the like, it's fucking brilliant. Like, if you own a company, you should buy as many as employees you have. If you have a company, you could put 48 of these in your lobby and just give them to people. It's also Christmas and Hanukkah and all that time of year. Like, you could also buy like 48 and just give them out to people and be nice because it's a compounding effort. It's not like it's a bottle of wine. Like, you give this to somebody that's your doorman, your mailman, your 50 people like in your town. Just go to mailboxes in your development and just put them in there. It's going to work for them. I'm really excited about this team. I'm going to be heading off soon because the Jets play a preseason game that I have to watch in about 45 minutes. So I'm going to be out. This is it. Like, start getting your questions in. Like, it's a big deal. Don't mess up. When it's over, it's over. Just so you know, when this is over in 24 hours, when it expires, it's fucking over. And no, you're not going to hit me up and be like, please, no, fuck, no.
Someone asked if you can please explain the value. So they bought
real quick. I'm worried about this. Jordy says, I'm willing to invest all my savings, but will I get financial return? Jordy, do not do that. I'm way more confident of Series 2 VeeFriends, which will come out later. I think this will be a win, but I can't guarantee it because I don't know how many people are buying it. But no matter if everybody bought 1 billion, I still think I'll be able to create more demand for it than the supply. But I don't think you should ever bet on not knowing everything. All your savings. You should make a nice bet because I trust myself, but don't go crazy. No, QQ said I bought 84 books in one order. Do I upload the receipt 7 times? Nope, just one time. I assume the form on GaryVee.com/book makes that obvious. You can just upload it because part of the form asks you how many groups of 12 did you buy, and you would just write 7 there, quite, and then we would be able to see that confirmation.
Well, it asks how many books they buy, so he should say how many he bought.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, right, 84. I'm sorry, I didn't, right. We changed that, right. You'll see. Just go to GaryVee.com/book to upload your receipt. One more time for everybody, like the way you actually enter is you have to go to GaryVee.com/book, fill out the form, and put in your receipt.
Can you explain the value of NFTs? Sorry. Can someone please explain the value? I bought 60 books, so how many NFTs would be dropped?
5. You will get 5 of the thing I'm doing. And then you'll hold them, you'll trade them, you'll sell them, you'll give them, you'll figure out what then you're in control.
Somebody asking if all the entities are going to be the same.
I think yes, maybe. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yes, likely. Maybe not. We'll see. Bottom line is everyone's going to win.
Someone asks, you need to specify it's an ETH address, not MetaMask. So can it be another non-custodial wallet? I think is.
Yes, absolutely. Anything that allows me to know it in case we're going to airdrop, but if not, you'll get the email to mint it. We're figuring this all out. Kindles do not count. Ebooks do not count. Audiobook does not count. 12 receipts of hard book or soft cover on a receipt. If you'd already bought in a Kindle, and then 11 will count that if you uploaded both receipts. Your real name is not required. I don't give a shit about I'm not doing this for your first party information. I don't even fucking need it. We're going to the blockchain Web3. It doesn't even matter anymore. If you don't have a MetaMask yet or a non-custodial wallet, get one because you're going to need to get your airdropped item in there. You do not get a Series 1 VFriend because those are all gone, but you will get something that you'll be happy about. I'm super excited too, CC Cooper. Do we have somebody in the back? Let's do this a quick thing.
Adrian? You're on mute, just so you know.
Oh. Hey.
Hey, Adrian.
Wow. Not expecting this. I'm from Sweden.
Where are you? Sweden. Very nice.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to the chapter about the employee. I
love that. Why is that, my friend?
Yeah, because I kind of recognize the situation.
I love that. Actually, with that motivation, thank you for catching that. Raghav, can you pull up another scenario and read it to everybody while we've got my friend here? Because I'm so glad you just said that. You just made me very excited. I was really challenged with how I wanted to do it because I really wanted this book to land. And I realized I'm a storyteller, so scenarios would work. And they were very complex scenarios with very complex answers with stuff that I don't think I really believe this book's going to change a lot of people's lives, which is why I'm doing all of this. Raghav, read something for us. Here's another scenario.
Scenario. You're 15 years old and you're making about $1,400 a week from trading sports cards. You're a straight A student at school, but your grades are now starting to slip. You're also less interested in lacrosse, even though you're a freshman on the varsity team positioned for Ivy League schools. Your new sports card addiction is keeping you up late at night, and you would rather spend time trading rather than studying, playing lacrosse, or enjoying casual escapism like Fortnite. What would you do?
The reason that one's exciting, my friend, is that's a story that's going to help a lot of people because there's a lot of parents that have kids going through this right now because all these opportunities that the new internet and the blockchain give. And there's a lot of youngsters going through this. These are the kind of challenges we go through with the ingredients. So I'm excited. So thank you for saying that. Were you able to get any books, my friend? Was Sweden, did it work? Can you hear me, my friend?
So yeah, 84.
Oh,
that's totally insane.
What are you going to do with the 84 books?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. A little delayed, but I hear you. So real quick, somebody else asked something real quick. Give me 1 second. Somebody said, if there's 50,000 NFTs, how will that be worth something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because more than 50,000 people are going to want it. Oh, we're delayed here. Yeah. My friend, I'm going to say goodbye because there's something going on with our audio. I love you. Thank you so much and good luck. And thank you for being here. Let's go to the next one. By the way, let's before we go to this lovely lady, it's all supply and demand. What if I make those $50,000 have access to something that's worth more than $300? You didn't think about that, did you, Dustin? People don't realize the reason NFTs are special is they're not just collectibles, they're contracts. What if those NFTs get you a free signed book every time I do a book for the rest of my life? Anyway, who's up with us?
I didn't think about that. It's Crystal.
You didn't think about it. Crystal, how are you?
Pretty good. I'm a moderator for your Discord.
Thank you. Thank you for your efforts.
You're welcome.
How you doing?
Hi, everybody from the month. Doing good. I did buy some books.
Thank you.
I went ahead and bought, well, I originally was buying 12, and then you said buy more, so I bought 24 more.
Thank you for the confidence.
At the very least, I've got all my Christmas presents covered, so I'm good.
I love that. And what about Crystal? Do you have a V-friend?
I actually was gifted a V-friend. I came into this scenario last minute at the end of April. I came in with $0. Someone was giving away a free NFT that I flipped for $140. I got that and flipped it for a WOW at 0.06, which was like $140 at the time. Now it's worth like 10,000. And then someone was giving away a
I want everybody, real quick, I really need you to, this is why I want people to hear this. Say that one more time slowly, because nobody knows what a WOW is. Like, let's break it down, because I need people to hear this, because a lot of people watching still haven't gone into NFT. It's a special time with crazy opportunities that are unlike anything else. I want you to say that nice and slow. One more time, please.
Yes. So I came in with no Ethereum.
When's the first time you heard about NFTs? Was that by following me, or did you hear about it before?
Yes, from you. I heard of a crypto before that, and I actually gotten some Ethereum through my business at one point in time, but no NFTs at all until May.
Keep going.
And then someone was giving away a free NFT in the community. I think they were doing it so that they could get them sold and get the residual income from royalties.
Makes sense.
So I snagged one for maybe $10 worth of gas. And
so you took $10 in gas to get this NFT that people were giving away for free, because if it sells, they would get, and that's how they did the distribution. They didn't have what I have behind me. And then you sold that first free NFT that you got for $140.
Yes.
Keep going.
And then I used that to buy a World of Women NFT.
Now, why did you know about the World of Women NFT?
Well, you had posted about it, so I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and try this out as my first bought NFT. So I went ahead and did that.
Now, the reason I asked Crystal to do that, because I want everybody to hear this. One of the things we're doing in my Discord, Dustin changed the URL. Everybody who's watching, please tag GaryVee.com/Discord. As you know, because you're one of the mods, thank you so much. We're educating, and I'm giving insights, free insights in there. So you don't have to own a VFriend. I'm just continually providing value in there. One of them was, hey, I think this project World of Women's a winner. Check it out. You saw that. You're like, wait a minute, I got $140. Let me go mint one of them, which means buy it on the initial release, which it's almost like opening a pack of cards. You just randomly got one. Keep going.
Yes. And then once that started to go up, I think right now I was looking at the floor. It, for my version, is almost 3 Ethereum. If I were
which
to
is about
sell
$10,000. So you got something for free because you've learned about NFTs and you figured out why somebody would give it away for free. You got educated. You spent time. You then took that $140 in profit to mint something that you got from good insights from somebody that knows the fuck they're doing for free. And you basically turned zero into $10,000. You could press one button right now and sell it for $10,000. And that's a real story that sounds ridiculous, but is really what's going on, correct?
Correct. And I think that was what the emphasis that I wanted to make is people do talk in your Discord about how VeeFriends are so expensive now because they slept on it initially. And I'm trying to emphasize that you can get into this game even now with very little. You don't have to have 10,000.
Well, by the way, that's my secret trick right here with this. People are going to get the best book, the best Christmas presents, the best Hanukkah presents, the best Kwanzaa presents, or just can use it for kindness or team building or strategy or giveaways or sell their first conference because of it or whatever they want. They could build a little house in their apartment. I don't know. But I'm tricking them into getting something that I'm going to give to them for gas. So it might cost 30, 60, 90 bucks. We'll see where gas is, the London Fork. I'll adjust my strategy based on what the reality of the moment is. But then even if it's 50,000, I have crazy demand. I could sell 50,000 NFTs right now in 4 minutes for $500. 4 minutes.
Yeah. And then getting a VeeFriend, I mean, that in itself's worth, what, 30,000 now?
Yeah,
and
the VeeFriend thing is
with nothing.
Yeah, how'd you get the VeeFriend?
There was a player, one of your members in the Discord, not a mod or anybody, was doing a giveaway, and I won it through that.
No way.
So I will be at VeeCon, yeah.
Is it a core?
It is a core. It's a common catfish core, a compassionate catfish.
I love that. Do you find yourself compassionate, or is it something you want to work on?
I feel like I am. I constantly am working. I'm the one that creates all the funny GIFs in your Discord. Yes. So I'm constantly trying to have compassion for people to prevent them from falling for scams or something like that.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. I also wanted to give a moment of silence to our postal workers for all these books they're going to have to deliver.
They've got their system down. They're pretty impressive. Thank you so much for being on. Thank you for all your contributions in the Discord. Thank you for that story. I hope that empowered somebody to put in the hours of work that you put in. And I don't know if it was 3 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours, but the return of hours for what you've got is absurd. I lived through Internet 1. I lived through social media. I know when it's a land grab of opportunity. We are in the land grab of opportunity.
Right. Exactly.
It won't always be like this. In a year from now, most projects are going to, 99% are going to fail, not 75%, which is, it's insane.
I think people really need to understand you have to do research. You can't use this as a get rich quick scheme.
And that's what everybody thinks it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm scared to death to launch my project until I do all the research on smart contracts because I don't want to mess it up.
Correct. I love it. Thanks for being here.
Thanks.
That was awesome. Katie, Seth, Raghav, Dustin, for you guys, what have you learned? You know, actually, how about this? This is interesting. So we're busy, we're rolling, all of a sudden, early January, you're like, what the fuck is Gary doing? Give us your own journeys on like the first time you heard me say NFT, or you saw the pictures of me drawing on Twitter and you thought I was losing my mind. Or like, give me your own versions of like what you saw, what was going on. Raghav, you were in it because we were working on the fucking book.
Yeah, that's what tipped me over the edge. Because before I was kind of confused about it, but like you were talking about CryptoPunks, you were talking about what was like NFTs. There's so many NFT examples throughout the whole book that kind of pushed me over the edge.
Remember when the publisher was like, "Hey, not so many NFT examples for the book." I'm like, fuck that.
Yep.
Dustin, your first thoughts when NFTs hit your radar, or you saw me doing shit, like what?
Even though I 100% believe in you, because I really do. I didn't buy any because I just for financial reasons, I just thought like.
But do we remember the little talk I had with you about selling your Pokemons and maybe going into NFTs?
That just felt, I guess, a little bit more feasible to me because it's a physical thing, but images just felt like I just didn't understand it.
What about now? Do you understand it a little bit more, or still no? Which is okay.
I mean, I understand it, and I'm seeing, not even just you, just other people. Like I'm always just seeing like other people talking about it. So,
you feel it's coming.
Yeah.
Seth?
It took me a while to really understand it, or to really get a grasp on like what is possible from it, and that it can also link to something in the physical world. that it's like it's not only just a JPEG, it's not only just a piece of art, but it also can like.
What did you when did you first hear it from me? Like when was the first time? Was it a picture? Like I feel like the first time I started.
I think it was when you started drawing and posting on Twitter, and I started asking what's going on.
Did you hit up somebody and be like, "What the fuck's Gary doing?"
Yeah.
And what did they say? Losing his mind?
It's a combination of that and there's a big project coming. This is kind of what it is.
And were you like, "What the hell?"
I definitely didn't get it at first. Same thing to what Dustin said. Like I trust you and I believe you, but it took a while to click.
Understood. Katie?
Well, for the 2.5 years I've been on this team, I've never seen you that excited about something. So I completely trusted you and knew things were big here, but I didn't start getting into it until I talked with Ragav about it this week. And I'm pissed at myself for not getting a VFriend and all of that. So it's something that I'm like really gonna do homework on now because I just know it's huge. It's taken me, like, honestly, it took me, you were talking about it a lot in March is when the team really started to work on it. So I've heard things, I've had to like listen to content that we've made and stuff. So like I understand it, but it took me a good like month and a half to really understand what the hell NFTs were.
Because it's new. It's like I was there in '96 when everyone's like, internet, that's stupid.
Right.
Social media, like every single person, and I mean all of them, when I was talking about Twitter, was that's stupid. Who would care what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I remember you talking about Deadheads. You like messaged our team thread and was like, I really believe in this and I wanted to do it. And I have like a MetaMask wallet and everything, but I just wasn't confident enough that I knew enough about it to get anything. So now it's something that I'm really diving into.
I get it. It's good. All right, everybody, we're getting close to the end here. Let's recap one more time. What you're seeing is, let's switch back to GaryVee.com/book. Go check that out. It has all the information. 12.5, my new book. If you buy 12 copies of the book and send a receipt in, you will get airdrop something incredibly special in the winter and after November 16th. And this offer expires tomorrow 5 p.m. Eastern American time. It's as simple as that. Thank you for all of you who've been with me along the way here. The opportunity is real. Please, if you want to learn a lot more, because we're about to shut this all down, please go to my Discord. All of you should be there. You need to learn about NFTs. Please do that. That's GaryVee.com/Discord. Please do that. Real big thing. And yes, you got something, Ragav?
Yeah, can we get one more dude on? He's in the back. He's part of our crew, our international.
Okay, fine. Yo.
Hey Gary, good to see you again, bro.
Good to see you again, my friend. How are you?
Fantastic. You and I actually, I'm so pumped. I bought 12. Speaking about that, I bought 12 to spread over here, Australia, and
Thank you,
I got some big news for you.
What's that?
Remember last year, you and I chat about on Tea with Gary V.
Yes.
And you and I predicted. You came to Australia, and I said I was going to be ready. So yeah, I'm part of Team Vayner Australia now.
I love you. You're working with Amy?
Yes, I will.
I'm so proud of you. That's amazing, my friend. Welcome to the team.
So pumped.
I'm glad you're part of VaynerMedia.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
No
Cheers.
worries.
I'll see you there soon.
See ya.
All right. I'm going to close this off. Team, thank you for all your help. Dustin, Rob, Seth, Katie, thank you so much as always. This is going to be it. This is the last push. Please don't miss this. Tell your friends. This is real. GaryVee.com/book closes in, 22 hours. And that'll be it. And then the drop will happen and it will matter. And the same thing happened with VFriends is, why didn't I buy 12 more? Why didn't I buy 24 more? Why didn't I buy any? Why didn't I tell my friends to buy it? And the best part is it's all one big elaborate plan to make sure this book gets into as many human hands as possible. Because I think what we wrote in here with the incredible Ragav's help, thank you, my friend, what we wrote here is so fucking crazy. So fucking crazy. I'm completely confident that changing the way business is done changes the actual world. Because business is here to stay. People were selling rocks from the get. It's a human trait, but it can be redefined and it can be more inclusive, kinder, smarter, thoughtful, strategic, long-term, not transactional, kind. You can feel better about it every day. And that's what we're on a mission for. So thank you so much. I love all of you. Please, please pass it on. And please go to the Discord. One more time to the Discord. GaryVee.com/Discord to continue the conversation. See ya. Thank you. Enjoy. Cheers. Bye. Love you. See ya. Bye.